There you go. And what is up, y'all? Welcome back. We are back. Stream number 2 of the night. And if y'all were with us during the first live stream, uh, you watched William Byron win the Daytona 500. And now we switch reverse, where it was supposed to be this race first and then the 500 second. We have the Xfinity lights under the lights tonight on the channel. It's on FS1, so glad all y'all are coming in here and hitting that like button for us. We're going to be bringing you the live coverage of the Xfinity, the United Rentals 300 at Daytona. We had this live as well, so appreciate y'all coming in here already live. And we're going to be bringing the live audio of the race like we have been before. And Deacon, yes, Deacon, we'll see what she can do. Ah, it's okay, Jared. It happens. But I got the Ally. I got this at the Ally 400 here at Nashville. Where's it at? Right here, Ally 400 here at Nashville. So I get a new shirt on. So 155 of us already here. Make sure you're hitting that like button. Let's see if we get to 100 likes. Everybody can hit that like button for us. We'll get to 100 likes really quick. We'll get that out of the way. But we'll be bringing you the live audio of the race. We bring in the raw feed as well if I can get that going. I haven't been able to get that going yet. But how did y'all think about the 500? Crazy that it was only 2 wrecks. Of course, we had one at the end there, 3 wrecks actually, but crazy. William Byron got loose. Got someone hit him, and he got loose. Took Kozlowski, and then destroyed the field. What a crazy ending of the big one. So, but thank you guys so much for hitting that like button for us. And I was so mad. Noah says yes, yes. So. We're just waiting on here it is, the raw feed. Yay, we're about on it now. this up here in a second. There we go. So let's go over to the main channel. And let's take a look at the starting lineups here. AJ Allmendinger just did 500 laps, and he's going to be getting at it. And look at SVG in 4th place. We got an emoji for him as well. But the United Rentals 300 live from the Daytona International Speedway. 10 subs to go to 9K, y'all. 10 subs to go to 9K. I'm curious to see how Deegan and Decker both do tonight. First time since 2014 that an Xfinity had 2 women in the race. So that's pretty interesting. But I'll be here with you guys all night long and appreciate y'all coming in here already. Thank you so much for the love. Keep on hitting that like up. Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate that. Cassidy Bright. So we do NASCAR here on the channel. We just got done with the 500. So if you missed it and you were somewhere else, shame on you. We have a good time. Even if you get to watch the race, it's always fun to hang out in our chat. We have a great chat with a great NASCAR community that we have started here through the Speed Week. So keep hitting that like button. Over 200 of us in here now. Make sure you're hitting that like button for us. We're going to get this over 100 likes. Let's get it out of the way. And let's have some fun with this NASCAR race. So Janice Caps, thank you so much for that as well. Are we over 9K? Let's see. See, boom, boom, boom. Oh, 6 to go. 6 to go to 9K, y'all. Cheers from Australia. Awesome. Welcome in. We'll be bringing the live audio of the FS1 broadcast here in just a little bit. The 16 car wrecked on the 500 was so crazy. I know. The 18 car wrecked on the 500. Yeah, crazy. Really, Gillen, if he would have stayed low on the off bank there, if he would have not gone right, he would have been like in the top 5. But he got caught and got swirly and then went right and then wrecked the rest of the field. But my gosh, the big one. Hello from Arkansas. What's up, Joshua? How you doing? Appreciate you being here. As you guys are coming in here, thanks so much for hanging out with us on the Go at CeeLo. As we bring all the racing to you. We'll bring on Friday. We're probably going to do the truck race on Friday night. And Saturday, we'll probably do the Xfinity race. We'll see. It depends on the schedule. And it's from Atlanta. And then Sunday, for sure, we're bringing you the live coverage of the Atlanta race too. So but we're just waiting on about 1 more minute for the audio to come in here. And we'll bring it in. We're also live on Twitch. We're live on Facebook. And we're live on Twitter. So if you like all those, make sure you subscribe to me, follow me, and all that good stuff too. So we had a great stream. Right now it's looking about almost 10,000 views for the Daytona 500. We had a good time, had a lot of new members and new viewers, and always great to build a big community of what we have here. So any idea what happened to the Alpha Prime 45 car? I'm not sure. Reddick, what happened? There it is. We did it. 9K. We did it. 9K. Carlos, congratulations. Thank you so much, guys. 9K, just like that. Boom. Awesome. Too bad we couldn't do it on the 500, but that's okay. That's how we do it. 9K. Boom. Thank you so much, guys. Man, this time last year, we were at like, I think we were at 1,200 subs, something like that. And here we are now at 9,000. Wow, I didn't think we'd hit 9,000 until May, but we did. So, man, I guess it's time for a giveaway. 9K. I said I'd do a giveaway at 9K. And I guess that's what we're going to do. So we'll do a giveaway here pretty soon on the channel. So make sure you guys have your notification bells for a video. And thank you for subscribing. Oh, we went down and went back up. We hit it again. Yay! We hit the 9K again. Let's go. Here we go. Laudia, right to you.
One's here with a chip on their shoulder. Earn your ride. Prove you belong. Win your first championship or defend it. Xfinity's newest king is ready to run it back. But around every turn, someone is coming for that crown. Whether it's a pack of vets revving at the chance to take what's theirs, or a new era of drivers who do things their own way, with a 20-year-old phenom leading the charge. Buckle up. It's gonna be one hell of a ride.
Here we go once again from the Daytona International Speedway.
Not that many people
finally Race day for the NASCAR Xfinity Series after raining out on Saturday.
Thank you, Gino and friends.
And again this morning, it is go time. How about a little Monday night NASCAR? So good to have you with us on FS1 late on this Monday evening with Michael Waltrip, the two-time Daytona 500 champion, and Andy Petrie, who's won
Roscoe,
here as a crew chief. I'm Adam Alexander. This is going to be some fun.
Thank you, Roscoe.
Michael,
thank you, Hurricane Neil.
Who've been waiting and
thank
waiting
you,
and waiting.
Calden Blake, Holland ASMR.
And Adam, they've been waiting since
thank
November.
You, Gino and
I mean,
friends.
we wrapped up our championship in Phoenix, and everybody's eyes, everybody's attention turned to Daytona. And now we just sit around and wait more. It's really frustrating, and you can get really have anxiety about what's going to go down because you have so much time to think about it. But right now, this is the best they felt all day. Buckled in, confident about what they're going to do. And Andy, we're going to see some wild racing. That Daytona 500 was awesome. Can't wait to see what these guys do.
This is some of the best racing you'll see in the Xfinity Series here at Daytona. They did get to qualify. That was one of the things that I didn't think we would do, but we did that. We see the faster cars are up front. I'm looking forward to a really good race. I hope that they can keep things together and we don't have too many people running into each other like we saw in the truck race, and we can get a really competitive race going here.
You know why he mentioned qualifying?
Oh, yeah.
Because his day job is at Richard Childress Racing, and oh, by the way, they were 1-2.
Yeah, we came up empty
session.
in the 500. Maybe we'll do a little better in this one.
I understand.
So Jesse Love, the rookie.
An impressive talent. First ever
Austin
start in the
Hill,
series.
AJ Allmendinger, SVG. Let's see what he can do.
That's pretty amazing, really. You think about
we have some emojis for you guys for members.
First race and it being on the pole at Daytona.
Tell me just a little bit about this young man. We're just getting to know him. 20 years old, dominated ARCA last year. What's he like when he's in meetings and at the shop? Just confident?
Yeah, he's got that quiet confidence about him. He's a really good young man. I've really enjoyed spending time with him. But he does have that confidence. It's not cocky, but he is confident in his ability.
And the guy beside him, he can get it done.
Well, we know that guy can get it
All
done.
right, 9K celebration.
And,
get your videos ready. Are you ready?
Maybe
9K celebration.
From him.
Be ready.
Kind of through the middle
Here
of this
it comes.
I bet you Jesse Love is thinking, I'm going to teach him a few things.
That's probably what he's thinking.
I rewind to last
9K,
year
here we go.
When Austin won the pole.
320 of us ate.
Comes down pit road before the green, drives all the way through the field, and he's able to win the opening stage. Let's listen in on team radio with Jesse Love.
Celebration!
Yeah, buddy, y'all have you a good night here. It's your first night in the old Xfinity. Guys, take care of them on pit road. Danny, you've done a good job. Let's go finish it off. Buddy.
Yeah, he's talking about Danny Stockman. We got Danny back on the box for RCR. What a great guy, man. He's so competitive, and he works so hard at this kind of racing. It meant a lot to him to get this pole.
Pacing the field tonight, the Toyota GR Supra. Love takes that outside lane. And before we go green, let's hear from our pit reporters. We start things off with the man that won here 2014, Regan Smith.
Adam, you talk about guys with confidence. Look no further than Riley Herbst. 5 top 5s to end the season, including a win at his home track of Vegas. Keep an eye on him tonight. Josh?
Also keep an eye on the 15 of Haley Deegan, moving up to the Truck Series, to the Xfinity Series. Had a start at Vegas, finished 13th. Right. That gave her the confidence that she can perform at this level. Look out for her as another driver to watch tonight.
A long day for Josh and Regan. We thank them for hanging with us.
Here we go, green flag, y'all. Have fun.
Here we go, green flag. Let's go racing, boys! The season opener for the NASCAR Xfinity Series. 120 laps, 300 miles, opening stage, 30 laps. The rookie in the outside lane, pole sitter Jesse Love. Off we go from the world center of racing.
Thank you. No. Jesse Love pushing out.
Outside lane getting a good start here.
Got the Chevrolet of Parker Figgerman.
No, we did not, Crazy Ray.
Behind Jesse Love, but I figured Jesse was going to go to the bottom and get in front of his teammate.
I have a feeling he might have had that coming. I think they probably planned that, but it's working right now.
They made that look easy. It's not always easy to execute, especially when everyone in the field knows you're going to try and pull it off.
Yeah, they're trying for you not to do that.
Inside lane in the 16, the white and black 16, little orange. That's AJ Allmendinger. He just ran the Daytona 500, finished top 10.
AJ. Patrick, thanks for the subscribe.
Second in line on the bottom, Shane Van Gisbergen. He's got his eyes wide open right now. I can guarantee you that. He's got to learn how to draft. Never done this before, and it's going to be a real challenge.
Yeah, this is definitely trial by fire. When you start that race up front with all these guys that have so much experience at this kind of racing.
It's on
FS1. From New Zealand, 3-time supercar champion, 81 wins there. Pulling out of line in the 20, John Hunter Nemechek, another one of the drivers doing double duty today, driving for Joe Gibbs Racing.
Yeah, he wasn't satisfied with just riding in line right there. He just pulled down, tried to make it the head of that inside lane, see if he can make it happen.
And that lined up a bunch of Chevys up top, and they are pushing. There's Jeremy Clements in the 51, South Carolina driver.
Thank you,
Parker Retzloff in the 31,
appreciate
that
it.
Chevrolet down low. Top 10, both races here a year ago for the youngster from Wisconsin.
I think I heard ECR Engines, the Chevy engine group, had 17 engines in this race.
We talk about strength in numbers. We said that during the 500 broadcast. We'll say it again tonight. But here in this Xfinity race, 38 cars, 27 of them Chevrolets. The bow tie brigade can hook up and make it happen in the draft.
Yeah, that's why I think John Hunter Nemechek said, I don't want to be a part
Lap
of
three,
this.
let's do it. 3. Look at that, 3 in the chat. Let's do 3. Let's honor Dale Sr. right here on lap 3.
Well.
3.
Yeah.
3. Let me see those 3s.
He knows when to
Let
give
me
somebody
see
a push,
those
when not to,
3s.
how to get off their bumper when they're starting to get in the corner, not get them sideways. He's really good at a restrictor plate type race.
This is what these drivers needed to do. You know, they're too wide, they're strung out pretty good, but they're learning. They're seeing how their cars handle, what kind of grip they've got, how they can pull up, how they can draft. There's a lot going on right now behind the wheel. It looks like maybe they're just running around in line, but Andy, they're on the gas, they're lifting, they're trying to get runs. They're understanding what their car has and how they can get to the front.
Yeah, I was looking at the lap times. They're not really soft pedaling around here like we saw some of the race happen in the 500. Some of those guys were really kind of saving fuel and not really running full throttle. These guys look like they're pretty well hammered down.
I think the Xfinity guys know one thing.
Yeah.
Hammer down.
That's right. Wide open. And these stages are only 30 laps, so they can go all the way on the tank of fuel without having to stop like we saw the green flag stops in the stages in the 500.
I was going to say the balance is different here in the way you approach the race because of that. Shorter stages, and you know you can make it to the end of the stage on fuel.
I'm pretty sure you have intimate information about the strategy for RCR today. I talked to America's crew chief, Larry McReynolds. He said he thinks the play is to run to the end of the stage, and then run to about lap 75 and get gas and be done on pit road.
That's pretty much it. I'm not going to give away anything, but I think that's pretty close to what the winning strategy is going to be.
Maybe get 4 tires at the end of that second stage.
If you're going to change tires, that would be the time to do it.
Look at those cars move around.
I'm telling you, that thing is all over the place.
Listen to Daniel Suarez.
Out of
the gas.
Suarez, 2016 Series champion, full-time in Cup now. Comes from Monterrey, Mexico.
Twos in the lead.
Quite a career since coming to the States. Won a Cup race last year, 2 years ago.
Jesse Love.
And won an awesome NASCAR Mexico race out at the Coliseum in L.A. That was cool to see him win there.
Austin Hill there in second.
Austin
Klingerman,
running
Parker
second
Klingerman,
right now.
and Algeir, and then Alfredo, who finished last in the 500.
Okay, the 2 cars pretty good. Copy that.
Crew Chief Alex Jantz just understanding Regan. What are they saying down there in the pits? Everything going good?
Well, Michael, you hear Austin Hill saying how good his car is right now. That's important. There was some small changes aerodynamically to these race cars before this Daytona race. They put slits in the back window to allow some of the air to escape. Austin told me yesterday he felt like that changed the handling of his race car, that this first stage was going to be critical in order to make the right adjustment. And keep in mind, these guys won't get a lot of chances to adjust. They need to get it right early on so they can be good later on.
Yeah, those slots that they put in the rear glass is kind of like, it matches what the Cup guys are doing for cooling the drivers to get air moving in the car. It does make the cars make a little more rear downforce, so it changes the balance a little bit. The guys, got a pretty good handle on it, but I honestly think that it's going to make the cars more stable, possibly in these drafting situations.
The other thing I thought in regard to handling, these teams got 50 minutes of practice here on Friday, and it was during the day, much warmer than what it is now, and they certainly were not in a draft like this.
7 of 120. I think we're going to see
that can transfer to
easy
tonight.
Yeah, they
single file
they didn't
for
get
a
many
while.
laps, but they did at least figure out what their car was going to feel like.
7 laps in, and the rookies.
No, it's not.
love
It's a
all.
channel.
Jesse Love in front of his teammate Austin Hill. Kligerman, Allgaier, Alfredo, the top 5. We're rolling in Daytona.
All right, so commercial break. Thanks so much, guys, for hanging out tonight on the go at CeeLo. If you joined us for the 500, you know what we do here. But we bring you live audio of the broadcast. We have your stats and leaderboard on the screen as well. We have redeems. We have more for NASCAR Cup Series, guys. I don't have any redeems for any Xfinity drivers, but I'll fix that for next race. But thanks so much, guys, for all the love here. We hope you're having a great time. And if you didn't watch us on the 500 before, I hope you can join us again for our next NASCAR race. We had a good time. We watched some in-car cameras during the commercial breaks and all that good stuff. So hope you guys enjoyed us. We're going to be here till the wee hours in the morning. We hope there's a quicker race. It might be over quicker than that. But thanks, guys. Who watched us from lap 1 of the Daytona 500? Let me see a thumbs up or me in the chat. 378 or 360, whatever is here. Let me see who watched us from lap 1 of the Daytona 500 is right here now with us. Put me or thumbs up in the chat. I want to see me or thumbs up in the chat. Ernest says me. Awesome. Who was watching with us all day? Craig, what's going on? Thank you, sir, watching along with us. Appreciate that. Who was watching along with us? Noah says me. Glenn says me. Good to see some older folks. Ronnie, me. Denny says me. Rick says me. Mike, what's going on with one eye? Dean, give me the thumbs up. Thank you, sir. Aaron says, was in and out, but here since lap 1. Awesome, Aaron. Noah's gambling. We have mini chats. I had to go to school. That's all right, Glenn. Ronnie says me. Awesome. It's a lot of phones coming back with us, so I hope we'll see everybody here tonight. We're going to bring in the live audio here in just a second. As soon as the commercial break comes back, we are on FS1 tonight for the Xfinity race, the United Rentals 300. Make sure you're giving that a like button. See if we can get to 200 likes tonight pretty quick. There's 300 of us in here. I think we can do that. 150 or at least 150 on the likes. We're already past 100. But I appreciate all the love tonight. TJ says me. So where would you guys rank the 500 tonight? Where would you rank the 500 tonight on a scale of 1 to 10? Pretty good, Glenn? Pretty good? Pretty good? CJ, what's up? Nice K on 9K. Thanks, CJ. Appreciate it, dude. Where would you rate the rate on the 500 tonight? I'd give it a 1 to 10 ranking. Where would you rank the 500 tonight? A 10? Wow, TJ says 10. Give it an 8. A 7? 7 and 7 and a 5. All right, back at it.
But it's
a 10. Craig says a 10.
NASCAR Xfinity Series,
8, 9. Wow. A lot of people enjoyed it then, huh?
11 laps into the
400 of us here. Make sure you're hitting that subscribe for us.
He's led our first, now 11 laps of the race. Austin Hill, his teammate, hanging right there with him.
Austin Hill
halfway
in
this
second
stage,
place.
It's single file right now. I'm trying to figure out who is the one that's going to make the line to make it double file to see if they can score stage points.
You're stoked that you're 24-1,
we saw
Brian?
John Hunter be the first one to jump out to the bottom.
Keselowski fans are not too stoked.
Here. It'd be a difficult. You're going to need 2 or 3 guys to go with you.
They'll be more apt to do it later in the stage. They won't do it in the middle because they don't want to get hung out.
The question is, there's 2 questions. Who does it and when do they pull
Fields?
it off, right?
I think you should.
So who is this Jesse
Don't forget
Love
the
kid?
24 caused the accident. That's right, Rick.
California. And he's been picking them up, putting them down at the racetrack since he was 5 years old. What he did last year in ARCA, winning 10 of 20 races and claiming the championship, is remarkable, and he's off to a great start.
Jesse Love
in
in
his
the Xfinity
career,
now.
Josh.
Yeah, and Jesse Love is a kid that is very confident in his abilities. I asked him the other day as he set expectations for the season. He says, I don't make goals, I don't make expectations, I just go out there and perform. But he credits his teammate Austin Hill a lot for giving him some advice going into the year. He said most older guys won't be that open with giving you their notes on things. He said Austin Hill was an open book and really helped him out leading into this race, guys.
Yeah, Austin's a great teammate. I mean, he really is. He mentors these guys, and he's just been one of those guys that has helped our Xfinity program grow into a better, better program. So I see him and Jesse being really good teammates. And Sheldon Creek drove here last year, and he was a great teammate as well. And him and Austin Hill work good together. So I think Austin's just a real easy guy to be around.
Yeah, Sheldon Creed's back there behind John Hunter and his Toyota. So see how those two
that lug nut
team up. And There you see in that blue car, Anthony Alfredo doing a nice job up in the top 5 here early in the going in Daytona.
Yeah, he did a good job in the Cup race, too, there for most of it. He was up there in top 10 a few times and really, really digging with those guys.
Alfredo driving the 5-car full-time this season for Our Motorsports. You see Dude Wipes as the sponsor. Had all that rain over the weekend. No one really had anything to do. He had his umbrella out, walking around the campground, handing out packets of Dude Wipes.
He was putting them in the
Anthony Alfredo finished last in the 500, but he finished.
Master marketing right there. He is a hustler, though. Works hard at the racetrack, in the garage, behind the wheel, and during the week trying to put those sponsors together. And
yeah, maybe next year, Brian.
Inside the top 5.
Right behind him, see Sammy Smith in that 8 car, and then we're on board with Daniel Suarez. Daniel's back in the 10th position, running around the top. Wendy's has been here all weekend giving away biggie bags. Be a pretty big deal if Daniel could go to victory lane.
That would be a biggie, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I got one of those little Frosties they were giving away. They're pretty good.
You look at that 14 car, and that's really a 5th Colleague car racing here at Daytona. They're running it under the Bobby Dotter SS Greenlight umbrella, but Colleague did bring it down, prepare it, and Daniel's racing it for them. And good to see the 16 Series champ back racing at Daytona. On board with our reigning champ, Cole Custer. Top 5 when we came here last August.
Redeem for him as well.
And what about the end of the season for that Monster Energy Ford ahead of him? Riley
99
Hurst,
cents gets you access to the emojis, guys.
Got that big win and then
pretty cheap.
Reeled off 5 top 5 finishes, just strong at the end of the season.
Rockingham, Justin.
Cool to see, too.
Yeah, I think he's really coming into his own. Like you said, those last races were super
does
strong.
work hard.
I think he's
Thank you
done
for that
really well in the
subscribe.
Cup races that he's run for Stuart Haas and for Rick Ware. Those have been strong races for him too. So he's gotten some attention in that Cup garage.
You know, Adam, you mentioned all the Chevys. If I'm a Ford and a Toyota, I'm going to say, hey, guys.
There we go. We got a
Oh,
Ford.
here comes the 98.
Let's see if anybody goes with him.
Let's do this together.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's Ford and Toyota go versus Chevy.
Well, right now they're not. Looks like they're arguing over this spot
Ooh.
right here with Daniel Suarez.
Herbs, who
Gotta
finished
like
in the
Riley's
500.
spirit. He said, I got to go.
I do like that.
Nobody went with him.
You said Ford
Algire's
and
winning
Toyota
this, he
too
says.
early, I think.
should go together. We had a Ford
Not
and
going to
Chevy
beat those
that
two.
about got together.
Look at those Chevrolets out front.
Couple
1
of
through
drivers
6.
racing side by side that just finished up the Daytona 500. Herbst was 24th. Suarez ended up 34th after getting in that crash. Ryan Truex in the 19.
Okay, look like
What's up, Dallas?
that made a please. He made a pole there that wasn't.
Wow, how did he fit in there?
That was tight.
I'm gonna
Wow,
predict the spotter
98 just
did not
squeezed
say.
himself
I don't
between
think he did clear.
Truex and Custer.
Yes.
Sam Mayer down to the bottom. They're getting antsy. They want to do something about this train running around the top. You see Sam there, first guy on the bottom in that orange car.
Yeah, you see that gap. That gap's going to close, and when that momentum comes, you'll see some guys jump out.
There'll be 13 to go this time by. I think everyone needs to exercise some patience, you know? First 10 laps were calm. Now they're starting to get with it as we head to the final third of stage 1.
That's Sam Mayer down there on the bottom.
It is.
All by himself.
He tried.
Yep.
So Mayer in that one.
Everyone
We
take
have
a
a
deep breath. Mayer
emoji for
slides
him.
in 20th. We go to break on board with Sheldon Creed. He's 8th. Jesse Love continues to show the way.
All right, so we didn't really get a chance to pick. The 9K kind of happened. We didn't really get to pick who was going to win this race. Let me see. You get a mulligan. We're already 18 laps in, but no cautions have happened yet. Who's going to win this race? I'm going the Toyota. I'm going John Hunter Nemechek. He finished in the top 10 for the 500, and he's already running in the top 10 in 7th. I'm going John Hunter Nemechek to win this thing. Let me see who you got. I'm going number 20 Toyota, John Hunter Nemechek to win this thing. Who you guys got? SVG back in 18th. We have a emoji for him as well. I figured there might be some SVG fans in the chat. And there's the 97. And you can use these emojis too, guys, for 99 cents. It's good for a whole month. And be fun to have you here. You're going SVG or Algier for the win. Awesome. Algier. Okay. Toyota gang. Bubba, what do you say? Might have been a pocket. Oh, I missed the part here. Bubba Wallace. He can't win. He's not racing. He can't. He's not racing. You got the 4? Okay. The 7. Antonio's got the 7. Algier. Ryan's going Algier. Denny Duke's going Deegan. Where's she at? Let's see where she's at. Where is she at? Where's Deegan? Decker's there in 27th. Where's Deegan? Did I miss her? Oh, there she is in 22nd. And if you don't see a driver that you need to know, just ask me. There's Josh Williams in that 11. Josh Balicki in that 92. AJ Allmendinger in 14th. He just got running a whole 500 miles already. But we're here with you guys. End of speed weeks coming up here with the end of this race. It's been a great speed weeks for us. Almost 100,000 views probably by the end of this race for us. Just NASCAR alone in the last, and we did it the right way. We didn't do it illegally like other people showing races and stuff. So if you do see someone showing the race, make sure you report them. What's up, Gator? What's going on? Gator, I don't know if you were here or not. Go back to about right before the race starts. There's a special for you. A 9K special. I'm just waiting on a commercial break to come back here.
10 laps to go. Stage number 1 at Daytona. Remember when we went to break and they were running single file? All right, yeah, we're getting with the program now.
Yeah, we're racing now.
Those guys that are outside the top 10 are just trying anything they can to get that bottom line going, but so far they've just had to give it a shot and then bail. You can see still 3 guys.
Whoever does the wreck's going to win.
Herb's trying it out, trying to get there.
Yeah, we got 9 to go to the end of the stage.
I'm
not sure if we'll see anybody. Maybe some of the guys that
my favorite NASCAR Cup driver is Denny.
Duck down pit road and maybe get a little bit of fuel.
I'd like to see John Hunter win this.
You can stop and get gas
if not,
and
then
not lose a lap. And if you
maybe
2 to go,
the Dinger,
say you're John Hunter,
since he's full time,
doesn't care about points. Will he take that chance to grab that track position?
Yeah, you're putting one
Daniel Suarez. You got a
penny on Leland Honeyman.
Don't really care much about point.
Oh, here we go.
John Hunter out of line, 6th.
Trying to go inside. He's got the 18 with him, so maybe he can go.
The Toyota on board, Shelton Creed.
There we go.
And we have our first caution.
And a caution.
Of the night. It's going to be Sam Mayer.
Sam Mayer. Ooh. 3 guys just hit each other.
Another purse.
Caution onto the track.
That is not good.
Kyle Weatherman, the 91.
Trying to figure out how those other 2 cars got caught up in that.
It looked like the white car. Is that
Haley Deegan?
Is that Haley?
I thought it was the 15.
Yes, it is. She might have been part of the start
Deegan,
of that.
is she involved?
Her hood was been up when
she arrived, yeah.
We just got done talking to her. She's in a wreck. She's done.
Oh, Daniel Suarez.
Well.
And Suarez is done for the day. He's probably happy about that. In the Wendy's 14, Suarez.
8 laps to go.
Deegan is done.
First stage. And we have our first caution, and it's taken out some really
good Nathan Davis.
Hello.
Yeah, I was really looking forward to watching Haley battle and Sam, Daniel as well. Those, like you said, Adam, just good race cars. See what if we can tell what happens here.
This is the Wendy's on board.
Yeah.
Looked like a big stack up, really.
Yeah, and Daniel got out of the gas, and whoever was right behind Daniel didn't see the stack up or didn't get the word. And
see if I can show the replay here.
There's Haley running into the back of the Wendy's car.
I think about Sam Mayer.
Her first race, and she's already done.
This race a year ago.
She didn't do nothing in the truck race.
He was in the hunt, had a chance to win it on the final lap, and if you remember, coming off turn 2, got upside down. Scary crash for him, and tonight eliminated
pretty hard
early.
hit right there.
Boy, that was a hard hit.
So Suarez, Deegan, and Sam Mayer is done. And Suarez.
Tough break for a driver who ended last season so strong.
You could see Daniel's eyes.
We're
he
done.
looked up in the mirror because
Deegan
he knew
done,
he was
I'm
off
done.
the
That's
gas, and he wanted to make sure that the person behind him wasn't going to hit him. And as soon as he looked up, bam, contact.
So how do you avoid that? I mean,
very difficult.
She didn't do anything in the truck race.
So it's just tough. See the fire come out the exhaust, somebody let off, and bam.
Wreck. At least it's not like the truck race where they couldn't run 5 laps. All right, so we are live here on the channel on YouTube. We're also streaming on Twitch. If you want to go over to Twitch, it's On The Go at CeeLo, all one word. Make sure you check that out. Also on Facebook, On The Go at CeeLo. And then Twitter is CLord16. We're streaming on Twitter right now. Make sure you give us a retweet and a heart. On Facebook, make sure you give the page a like. We just went over 100 likes on the CeeLo, on the go at CeeLo Facebook page. So make sure you go give that a big thumbs up and a like on the stream as well. And then also on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. So those are our 4 we're streaming on. We also have a TikTok as well and an Instagram. Instagram is on the go with CeeLo1. Make sure you follow me on that. And on the go with CeeLo for TikTok. We also have a Discord. If you guys would like to join our Discord, we can get those for you as well. So keep on hitting that like button and subscribe. And we're at 153 likes. Let's see if we can get to 200. There's 427 of us here watching. We can definitely get to 200 pretty quick if you like what you see in here. Make sure she's hot, Antonio says. That's how she got her ride, right? She's hot. Let's see. Do they show any in-car cameras on this thing? Let's see. Let's see. NASCAR. See if we can see some in-car cameras, okay? Just waiting on a commercial break. How many drivers are pulling doubles? John Hunter Nemechek, AJ Allmendinger, Riley Herbst, and Suarez. He was, but he just wrecked, so he's done. He's probably glad he's done. And that's it. Someone said he's putting a penny down on Leland Honeyman to win it all. That should be. Wouldn't that be something if he won? He'd win some big money. Double T Sports says the 5. Very nice, Fire Marshal says. Fire Marshal Bill. Let me tell you something. Bring in the audio here in just a second. Appreciate y'all hanging with us. We're over 9K. We did it. We did it. 10K's next, y'all. 10K is next. 10K is next. Do I have the right? I don't have the right. Do I have the right one? No, I do not. 1 second, y'all. There, now we got the right cars in there. Sorry about that, y'all. Back at it.
When we restart to end stage 1, there will be less than 5 laps to go, and Jesse Love will be the race leader. We're under caution for the first time tonight.
5's double duty, yes.
4 drivers
and
involved,
forgot about
including the 14
yes,
Daniel
thank
Suarez.
You, Double T Sports.
Daniel was
5
off the
double
gas
duty up.
and got hit from behind.
Where's the 10?
I'm not sure why he had to get out of the gas.
The 10's there.
So
Daniel Dye in
they were
14
just all in a line running.
spot.
Looked
That
fairly
10
smooth.
Chevrolet.
And then, wow, this is not what you normally see here. You know, most of these wrecks happen when they're running 2 or 3 wide and running into the side of each other.
Clearly, drivers are hungry for a big win in Daytona today, but Trackhouse drivers Daniel Suarez and Shane
Deegan was doing well until she just ran into
for a
Suarez.
win at the Wendy's Biggie Golf Course. This is Go Biggie, sponsored by Wendy's.
All right, we're going to mute this because everybody hated that.
All right, well.
All right, we're going to mute that because everybody hated that during the 500 stream. All right, so we are just waiting here for this Wendy's thing to go away. And while you do that, let's see if I can get some in-car cameras here. Let's see what we can get going here. Let's see. Race Center. I'm sure if they'll show them or not. Yeah, they do. All right. Nope, maybe not. Jesse Love. Only a couple of them. Austin Hill has one. Nobody else? Expand. So Austin Hill's the only one? That's stupid. Oh, they got a whole bunch of them. Okay. So we'll Craig Weber like that on his Facebook over there. Thanks so much. And let's go back over here.
Crashed in the big one late, finishes 34th. Here's what we're talking about. On board with the 99 right here.
Bowman hit Keselowski, and then it was all over with.
Just couldn't quite get through it.
Well, he was in a really good spot, too.
I knew he got involved in the crash, and watching the replay, I still, looking at all that clean track in front of him, was
He's had a tough weekend, you're right.
Drive through
Blaney.
Unscathed.
Listen.
Tracking.
Out of the gas, right back in it, but
Chastain tried to get in there.
Nothing he could do.
He tried to go low.
Chief Andy, would you forego
And it did not
stage
work.
points right here and get that track
He did
position
make the
for
show,
next
yeah.
stage?
Well, if I'm
then he
trying
wrecked.
to run for points, I think I would stay out. If you're up in the top 10, you're in the stage points now. I think you take them. If you're not in the stage points, there's no reason not to come down.
We
right
got
here.
some takers.
Oh,
Justin Allgaier, first one out of the top 5 to come down.
Allgaier coming into the
series
pits.
regulars. These are
What's up,
drivers
Kenneth?
that want and need those
Think
points. They say,
Haley
I'll
in
come
the
down and get a little
Team
fuel,
Ford
maybe
needs
some
to think
tires.
real
Gonna
hard
mix
on the
it
new
up. That's
job.
what these stage breaks do. They give you an opportunity to use strategy to get track position, and that's exactly what we're seeing.
It's going to
Daniel
be a
Dye,
handful of laps to make it up, though.
Ryan Sieg, Sammy Smith,
Sammy Smith in.
Jeremy Clements, Patrick Emmerling.
Thank you
Blaine
for liking
Perkins,
that on
all making
Facebook,
pit stops
Ron.
here.
Appreciate you.
They'll all cycle to the front after the stage break, and the other cars pit. But
How many of them can get there before the stage break?
How many times have we seen that, where you write a guy off and say, well, they pit, they give up the stage points, and then
they show up.
At a place like Daytona, they rally late in the stage, last couple of laps, maybe the last lap, and they find their way into the top 10. Josh?
Yeah, let's get an update on the 7 of Justin Allgaier. The debate was whether to come in or stay out for a while. They left the decision up to Justin Allgaier, who said ultimately that they should come in, and they made left side tire changes, fuel adjustments as well, guys.
Josh Riley Herbst in the 98 car. There was no decision needed to be made there. They were running 18th, decided to go ahead and pit now, make some adjustments and fuel. That car a little bit too loose with the back on entry. Needed to tighten that up. That means the back tires were sliding. He didn't have the grip that he wanted. And the 21 of Austin Hill, there was a little bit of a debate. Austin felt like if
stay
they
high
pitted,
and stay
he could
high.
get back up through
She
the
did
field
exactly
because
what
his
she
car was
told
that
him to
good.
do, and
Ultimately,
Suarez
they decided
came
to stay out.
roaring back.
He's a
Okay,
little
I was
bit
wanting
loose
to
right
say.
now as well, in particular in the wake of other cars.
And you know what's getting ready to get serious is when the stage ends and our rookie that's been on the pole and led all these laps, we're going to put him back in the pack.
Yeah, we'll see what he can do coming through the traffic now.
He's going to learn a great deal, a great lesson here when we get ready to go back racing.
Yeah, he's led 26 laps, and that's the most laps that a rookie in his debut has ever led since Kurt Busch did in his debut when he led 70 laps at Texas and actually ended up the winner. Now, keep in mind, he was a Cup driver when he did that.
Cup champion.
This is
Cup champion.
from
Now,
Austin Hill's car.
For a while. You forgot your tie, but you did bring the stat book, I see.
I got my fat guys. Same guys. It's the same guys who are up here.
Austin Hill's car out front.
They hand it to you because you can read, you know that? They're
That's
still
what
celebrating down there, Michael.
That's what it's all about right there. You'll
You might see him here in the morning still celebrating.
celebrate that the rest of your life.
They're still taking pictures.
What an odd circumstance to win the 500, and as you celebrate, a race is going on behind you, right? Congratulations to William Byron. Congratulations to Hendrick Motorsports.
Wow.
On their 40th anniversary, 40 years ago today is when they got things
See what
going.
Jesse could do
at
coming through the
HMS,
field.
And they come back here over 300 wins all time and another victory in a great American race.
Yeah, and I heard William say his dad was a little under the weather, so we want to give a shout out to Bill Byron. Bill's a buddy of ours. We play golf together, and certainly wonderful family. Hope Bill's doing all right.
Doing the choose, we'll have our restart, ending stage 1 with 2 laps to go. Spring football is about to hit a whole new level as the USFL and the XFL come together to unleash
Okay,
the
Dallas,
United
rewind to the start of the
Football
race.
League. Opening
Good to see
weekend
something
kicks
fun.
off March 30th on Fox with the USFL champion Birmingham Stallions taking on the XFL champion Arlington Renegades. The UFL this spring on ABC,
That's on FS1,
ESPN,
Cody.
FS1, and Fox.
And you know what, Adam? The Rock says, gentlemen, start your engines today. He's been in Daytona for a couple of days. It's
What
really
number
cool
is
to see The Rock
Shane?
here.
I can promise you he
Shane
never
is
missed a day
97,
in the weight
and we
room.
have a emoji for 97. We figured, I
saw
figured
him
there'd be
sitting
some
on the pre-race stage yesterday
Shane
with Jamie
fans here.
McMurray, Kevin Harvick, and Clint Boyer. And boy,
That's a
look
healthy,
at him.
healthy man right there.
I'd let him be the first one off the bus, you know?
Seems like a good guy, though.
There's Daniel, or excuse
Keep
me.
on hitting that like button,
Ross
y'all. We're trying to get to
Chastain, Daniel's
200
teammate.
likes.
Look at The Rock signing some autographs. Look at that smile. Just a fun guy to be around.
And the fact that he came back today and did his job after being here yesterday.
Yeah, he didn't
sitting
bail
with us
out
in the
when-
rain.
He
That
didn't
was
bail
awesome.
when we got rained out, did he?
So lights off on the pace
All
car.
right,
We're about to
Andy,
go green again, y'all.
Are the team orders for the whole race?
I would say in this
is the
situation-
Shane fan for sure,
two gonna
Rod
pull down in
says.
front of the 21?
I would expect that.
You don't get FS1?
But
Well,
the Dipsy Doodle, or
Rick,
whatever.
NASCAR fan,
Joey
you're right here
Logano
with us,
now-
buddy.
Joey
Like you
Logano
were
calls us
for the
something.
duels.
It's dangerous because if you mess around too
Nah, he
much,
saw it.
that second row can jump on you.
Yeah, sometimes it doesn't work out.
Yeah.
I think Joey calls it the okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
I've got to be honest. I have
tried
no
the okie
idea.
dokie last year in the 500 with.
Oh yeah, you
with
saw
Austin
that too.
Dillon and
It
Kyle.
went
Didn't
down
work.
and went back up.
The okie
We
dokie
celebrated it
ended
again.
with oh no, right? They've added a lap. We'll come back for the restart after you watch this on FS1.
Shane's not going to win because it's not a road course. He didn't do too well in the ARCA race, right? He wrecked after lap 5. Did y'all hear about that? So he didn't qualify, right? He didn't qualify. And the Trackhouse Racing offered I can't remember what number it was, but they offered him $100,000 to withdraw so the 97 could run, or Shane could run in their car. Isn't that crazy? They paid him $100,000 to drop out of the race just to get Shane in, and then what happens? He wrecks after lap 5. Crazy. You're welcome, man. Justin G says, is Hailie Deegan a NASCAR bust, or does she still have a future? We'll see. We'll see what she can do on the smaller tracks, you know? We'll see what she can do. So, but thanks so much, guys, for making Speed Weeks. If you've been with us since qualifying, I'd like to see that. Have you been through us since with us qualifying? Have you been through with us since, we'll just do a poll. I'm just going to do a poll. Start a poll. We're going to do a poll here. We're back to a live here in just a second, y'all. So when did you start watching this week with us? Wednesday qualifying. It would help you spell if I spelled it right. Qualifying. Thursday duels. Today 500 or tonight with Xfinity. So here we go. There's a poll. I'd like to just see who's watching with us tonight. Who has been with us the longest. So I think they should bring Dodge back. Well, we'll see what happens. They were talking about Cadillac taking over for Chevrolet because of the Camaro is no longer. So I think so about Dodge. Here we go.
Tell somebody. Felt like ice when I went over it, was swerving back and forth. At least tell the 2 to be ready to give me some room. I don't know what's going to happen when I get down there, if it's going to turn good or not. Yeah, I mean, he's got the same situation. He's going to have to semi-crowd you because his whole top link.
All right, so it's going to pick up when we get to turn 1, it sounds like. Slick down there.
Yep.
Here we go. Boogity, boogity, boogity.
Here we go. Green flag. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys. Love outside of Hill.
Nice push there by the 5 of Anthony Alfredo right in the back of Hill.
Custer got tires outside lane trying to make it 3 wide to end the stage.
He's your champion. He knows how important these stage points are.
Yeah, it doesn't look like the old okie dokie's in play here. RCR guys are
bumping and grinding here. 2 by 2 all the way back.
Changing lanes in the pack.
Thank you,
Teammates
Jeff Gregg.
Down the back straightaway.
We saw in the start of the race where the 21 let the 2 in, and it didn't happen there. And the 2's getting a great push from Kligerman.
He did get a good push, but they didn't play like they did at the beginning of the race, where it looked like Austin Hill maybe let Jesse Love down in front to get him nose to tail. They're racing for these points.
Austin Hill in second. Jesse Love on the outside.
Too.
Love looks good outside lane, back to the start-finish line.
It's close.
Austin Hill
to end the opening stage.
That's about as close as the qualifying round was. They were 3,000ths apart in qualifying. And I don't think that was any further.
You agree too?
Jesse Love. Let me see those 2s in the chat if you're for Jesse Love.
Okay, let's look at it. By
that much.
Wow.
A
Jesse
spoiler
Love wins the opening stage at Daytona.
Introducing the most powerful Tacoma ever with the shut the front door handle, also known as the
seriously wrong.
It was close, so you're right.
Handle, and even the No Me Gusta handle.
You see those 2s in the chat.
The all-new Toyota Tacoma.
With the first pick in the Jersey Mike's Catering Box Draft, Sarah from Carolina selects number 13, the original Italian.
You know,
I know Cadillac. Yeah, that was just
exactly
that was the rumor.
So
Oh,
the Jersey Mike's
we got a commercial.
Box.
Sorry, y'all. Gotta mute that. Sorry about that. Pure Adrenaline's been hanging out here. Let's see. Let's look at the poll. 42 votes. 26% have been for qualifying. 19 for the duels. 14 for the 500. And 40% of y'all found me tonight. Hey, whatever. That's fine with me. Some new folks. That's good. Center Hill Card says, hey, Tim, there's probably a better chance of Honda enters NASCAR before Dodge. Jesse, love the rookie. Wow. Yeah, I know. Dark Shadows. Gator, a member for the month. Mama says Tesla's the devil. Mama says Tesla's the devil. We'll see some Teslas out there. Thank you, Pure Adrenaline Sports, man. Appreciate it. 10K. It's next. That's what I've always wanted, 10K. So, just to say I did it. So just waiting on the commercial break. Thanks so much for hitting that like button for us. If you see some bots out there, please report. We have one that we're going to have to teach a lesson. But hit that like button. We're trying to get to 200 likes, y'all. 200 likes. $200 likes. Thank you guys for all the love tonight. Back at it. Here we go.
24. Our second caution of the evening is out because we have wrapped up stage number 1.
Oh, yes, sir. Ernest, I'll be doing
because of a crash
yes,
at lap 23, and I'm happy to report that Daniel Suarez, Sam Mayer, Haley Deegan, Kyle Weatherman
towards some Crocs.
have been released from the infield care center. And here is our stage 1 winner, Jesse Love. Starts on the pole, leads over 30 laps, and gets a stage win. I mean, his career is off to a hot start.
It's been hot since he buckled in at the age of 5, hasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
How'd y'all find this guy? What made you think that this guy, Jesse Love, was somebody that would be perfect for RCR?
Maybe those 10 wins in ARCA last year. In the championship, yeah, he's proven himself. You know, it's always taking a chance when you go to the next level, but we feel really good about him.
I believe you have a really, really fast car. Pat yourself on the back, Danny.
Jesse Love.
Everybody here.
That's Danny Stockman, crew chief. And like I said on the open there, he is one competitive guy. You want him on your pit box.
And you know, Adam, I was joking about the okie dokie or dipsy doodle, whatever it is. It's a plan between teammates.
It
doesn't necessarily have to be teammates.
We're going since 2021.
If you're on the outside, the guy on the inside might just drag a little bit and let him get down in front of you so you can push the guy you want to push. But Andy, with a stage point on the line and one lap around this place, it was game on.
Yeah, that was good. That was fun to watch. And we tried to figure out what the margin of victory was at the line, and all of our electronics said it was 0.000. Had to go to the tape.
See the cars on the left outside there, staying out after the strategy call before the end of that stage.
Allmendinger and Allgaier will be the first 2 in that category. They've already made pit stops. Everybody else coming at the end of stage 1, Regan.
Pit stops here they come.
Kligerman had a great first stage. Felt like he just needed a little bit more push, and he could have got the job done. Otherwise, the car has been good for him. And the 21 of Austin Hill, they're going to stop him a little bit short with other cars coming around.
Sammy Smith.
And going to tighten him up just a little bit right now.
Is in the 8.
Josh.
In that Chevrolet.
27 of Jeb Burton, happy with his car so far. A Super Speedway winner last season, looking to add another one to his resume. And the 2 of Jesse Love, how about this debut? Has led the most laps, a stage winner. Happy with that car as well. And you heard him talking about the speed they got in that car already, guys.
Mixed bag on strategy. Some drivers going with 2, others going with 4. We'll reset the running order when we come back and get stage 2.
What if finding a new job?
All right, so commercial again. Appreciate y'all hanging out with us. Make sure you're hitting that like button and subscribing. We're at 196, 4 to go to 200. We got about 250 during the 500 race, so this is good. But thanks to Shane's sitting in 5th. Man, look after that pit stop. Shane's sitting in 5th. Could he win this bad boy? Wouldn't that be something he wins? AJ gonna have a chance if he keeps nose clean. Yep. Allmendinger in the front, running his second race. He ran the whole 500, finished in the top 10. And now we're here in the Xfinity race. So last race to finish up the Speed Weeks 2024. It turned out to be a really good Speed Weeks for us. And yes, sorry, Haley Deegan, out of my live lagged. Yep. So she crashed. But keep on hitting that like button. We're over 9,000 subscribers. We appreciate you. Love all of that too, guys. You're changing your pick to the 98. Okay. From the 98 to the 0. Cold Custer. Okay. Cold Custer. Except the freaking rain. Yeah, the rain kind of put a damper in a lot of people's plans, right? So just like that. Okay. On commercial break, we'll bring audio back here in just a second, Gabe. Could Frankie Muniz finish in the top 20? I think he can. He's already up there. He's getting there close. Well, he was. 45 is nice. So Deegan's already crashed out. She's done. Suarez is done. Sam Meyer is done as well. AJ's your new pick. All right. There you go. AJ is your new pick. Got it. All right, back at it.
Getting lined up for the second stage. It's the NASCAR Xfinity Series at Daytona International Speedway with Michael Waltrip.
Thank you for the subscribe. Appreciate
Alexander. That. 2 of them in the booth tonight.
Logan,
have on a
she
tie.
wrecked.
One
She's
not.
done.
Here's your stage 1 point
2 guys
breakdown.
have won at Daytona. And one
Now that hurt. Let's look at the stage points, should we?
Yeah, that's how I feel right now.
That was a great comeback. Yeah, it really was.
Me and Andy ain't gonna
Those must be Jesse Love
like
fans, you think?
They're all dancing in the pits.
It's a Monday night in Daytona, and I'm so happy to be here. This is a beautiful
Here we go.
day.
Here we go. Green flag. Biggity, biggity, biggity. Let's go racing, boys.
On back up front, those that came prior to stage in. Front row, AJ Allmendinger, Justin Allgaier.
This could get very dicey. Nice push there on the outside. You see Riley Herbst right on the back of AJ Allmendinger.
97, third car in line outside the white vehicle. That's Shane Van Gisbergen racing in the draft in the Xfinity Series for the first time. This is his debut, and boy, is he impressing early on.
Just got to learn every move.
Allmendinger out front, the dinger.
So much. If you're a veteran, you're learning right now. If you're a rookie, your eyes are wide open. Watch that 2 car. See how he can get through this crowd.
Yeah, this is part of the race that's kind of concerning for me, just to watch what kind of moves he's going to make here, and he's not being patient.
He got 4 tires when they came down pit road. A lot of guys took 2. We discussed the drivers that stayed out.
I like that little move there the 2-car made. Bounced right up in the middle. Little
Wasn't a lot of room there, though.
No, but he made it look easy. He didn't pressure too much.
Allgaier jumps to the lead. Reigning champ behind him, Cole Custer. Want to report Anthony Alfredo
7 all the way again. Thank you. Scott says you're welcome.
From the rear, and look at Blaine Perkins, the blue car inside lane, driving that 29 full time. There goes Jesse Love.
Oh.
3rd caution of the night.
Jesse Love spins.
Allmendinger, Austin Hill.
Big one.
Did not like the situation he was
Dinger,
in.
Austin Hill, all the leaders.
Caught up in it. I don't know if he's got any damage.
I don't think any damage for Austin Hill.
Yeah, the 20 turned hard left. He got into my...
Doesn't look like anybody hit anything very hard. Bounced off each other and slid through the grass.
But if you were to make a list pre-race of contenders for the win, a whole bunch of them caught up right there.
I don't know now, MSSH.
The move to the middle was too risky.
Yeah,
Austin Hill, he's done.
It was too risky this early. He made it look smooth, but when he got there, he got stuck. Have to see if he got a little contact or why it went around, but
Klingerman's involved as well.
Put your car in the middles.
Man, all our
let's see if we can see
our emojis.
If there's contact or what exactly happens. See the 3rd car back in the center. The 2. There's pushing going on.
Yeah, he's getting a little bit of contact from behind.
And it went wrong right there. Was that John Hunter? That
Looked like John Hunter, yeah. Just a little bit too much of a push. Yeah, they're trying to make that center lane surge, and they almost have to be touching each other, bump drafting so they can make that happen. And it just
the 20
cars
and the
are not
21
quite stable enough for that.
Dinger, Klingerman all got taken out.
20 and 21, and Austin did a really good job of righting the ship and hanging on to it. He's got damage, but it could have been a whole lot worse.
Yep, here we go.
Just a lot of wind in the middle of that racetrack when you're the center of 3 wide. Your car's getting buffeted from both directions, and if you get any little bit too aggressive with the steering wheel, you'll get behind in your steering in a hurry. This should be wild. We're going to hop on board with Austin Hill.
Yep. I still got mine in the hunt.
Grass. I don't think any damage.
He's not in the
to
top
car.
20 though.
It's hard to believe. I don't see any.
Also saw Sammy Smith driving through the grass.
33rd.
It's the Bennett Transportation
Hope he wasn't
camera.
involved.
Yeah, he did get some. Probably did get some damage from that.
Right front.
Oh, right there. The 20 takes out the 21.
He had to like his spirit, though. He saw him starting to get sideways and saw that open track ahead and was able to just gun it. But unfortunately, John Hunter came down. Watch Austin.
And listen.
Instead of Atlanta.
The audio would make you think the car is destroyed.
Yeah.
And there, look, it's anything but destroyed.
Yeah, this side looks pretty good. I think that right front's going to show a little damage, though.
Parker Kligerman, a quasi-teammate, running for Big Machine. This is his style of racing. So
Reed is still there. Here he is, 8-11.
Major disappointment for them after a great qualifying run.
Yeah, that's the one tool you want to leave in the toolbox. You don't want to be using it.
So Allgaier
taping
in
up
the lead.
John Hunter Nemechek, who nearly won here a season ago. And
where's 97? He was in the top 10. What happened?
Look at that list of cars involved. A lot of those guys, Regan, we see on that list, we had circled for potential winners.
31st. 31st.
And that's right. And you see one of the cars on pit road still right now, the 20 of John Hunter Nemechek. A little miscommunication. They didn't have enough damage to where they felt like they had to stay here. They thought they could get back around. They didn't find out the pace car was as close as it was to the end of pit road till it was too late. So now they're parked here. They're going to lose a lap and go ahead and fix it right now and fix it right.
But you lose lap this early. There's going to be more cautions. We know we'll get one at the end of stage 2.
Well, there goes my pick.
So
I had
chances are
Hunter
at some point
Nemechek.
you'll find your way back on the lead lap via the free pass. All these teams have 6 minutes to work on their car when it comes to the damaged vehicle policy. And if you can't get it repaired in that period of time, you will be done for the night.
Such a strong start to this race for Anthony Alfredo and all the damage there.
I just go back to the penalty. So you have to restart in the back. And if you hadn't had the penalty, maybe you'd
have been ahead of all that.
Get caught up in it. Justin Allgaier leading at Daytona under caution for the 3rd time tonight. It's our 2nd crash. Got started middle of the pack, and one of the victims, our pole sitter, the rookie, Jesse Love.
All right, so commercial, Jesse Love. He was the leader, and he is now out. He goes back in the pack. They were talking about, let's see how this kid can do in the back coming through the field. He was good out front, clear space, but got in trouble there in the back. So he is out. Austin, he was looking good too. So Allgaier now in the lead. Colt Cluster in 2nd. Blaine Perkins in 3rd. Riley Herbst, who's done the 500, and now he was in the top 20, I think he finished in the 500. Brandon Jones, your top 5. Then Chandler, Jeb Burton, Parker, Sage Karam, Ryan Siege, and then Sheldon Creed, they're in 11th place, and then Ryan Truex. And then look at Natalie Decker in 13th. So make sure you're hitting that like button for us and subscribe. We're trying to get to 200 likes. That's our goal, 200 likes for the race. We got 250 for the 500. See if we can match that. But thank you guys for getting us over 9K. And it's going to be a fun season on NASCAR. So thank you guys so much. All right. My pick 2 is gone as well, new to this. Yep. Go Natalie, Rick says. See what happens. Hope you guys are having fun. See if we can do some more in-car cameras here in just a little bit. Who would you guys like to see? Anybody like to see an in-car camera? Who would you like to see? My pick is still in it with Chandler. Dark Shadows says. Just waiting. Sage Kareem. Thank you, MSH, for that pronunciation. Karam. Sage Karam. Got it. Thank you, MSH, for the pronunciation. I am horrible with names. Horrible. You should see how I say hockey names. They're even worse. We're doing college basketball tomorrow. Tennessee versus Missouri. So that should be interesting. Not Karoom. Thank you. Appreciate it, dude. I appreciate it.
A few times. Several changes in the offseason in the Xfinity Series.
Got it.
Let's do Xfinity Kart. We start with Joe Gibbs Racing. Nemechek goes to Cup, but he's back to share a ride with Eric Almirola. Chandler Smith comes over. So does Sheldon Creed. Colleague racing is all mixed together now. Hemrick goes to Cup. We said Chandler Smith is gone. Allmendinger is back. You got Josh Williams, Shane Van Gisbergen, Daniel Dye racing here tonight. And then there's your group at RCR.
Yep. There's Sheldon Creed and Austin Hill. That was last year. Now we got Jesse Love and Austin Hill.
A 29 and a 19-year-old for the Bananas go sliding off the track.
Punch,
you got all that, Michael?
I do. I like the changes that RCR made because
that 7 looks like a good pick. Antonio, maybe Cole Custer.
I'm down with that. The other stuff was confusing.
Regan?
Adam, just to update the 21 of Austin Hill on pit road again for the 2nd time, working on some repairs, a little bit of right front damage, had to raise the splitter up just a little bit. It got knocked down. The biggest problem, the grill got filled up with grass. They were able to take a blower, get that cleaned out. The team just told me everything's good now.
Still over 25 cars on the lead
Final
lap.
pick is the 98.
After we cleaned up the crash, and several have been to pit road.
You mentioned Josh Williams getting this opportunity with college.
Very good pick. He's run 500 laps on this race, on this track.
Unfortunately for Josh, he's out of the race.
Well, think about the night for Colleague. We had Suarez, who was caught up in the crash. You just mentioned Josh Williams. Shane Van Gisbergen got some of the action on that crash. Daniel Dye, so did A.J. Allmendinger. So they've been banged up in the early portion of this race tonight.
Looks like Frankie Munoz got squeezed in the middle. Tried to get in a place that wasn't there. A little bit damaged. You don't have to go to the garage.
Frankie, one of those drivers making his Xfinity debut
Cole
here tonight.
Custer's
Now we look at our Toyota
in-car cam.
top
Cole
performers.
Custer.
5 Toyotas in the race tonight, led by Chandler Smith. Haven't talked a whole lot about him. Won last season, is a rookie, driving for Colleague. Did that at Richmond and leading the way for the Toyota group tonight. And Sage Karam coming from the back with an engine change, driving the 26 for Sam Hunt Racing.
How impressive was that drive at Richmond?
Let's
for
go,
Smith?
Dinger.
I mean,
They said he's back.
On a
awesome.
short track, whooped him. And he has
his
a
way
lot
up
of
front,
talent.
so.
It's been fun to see him get great opportunities.
Here we go, green flag, buggity, buggity, buggity. Let's go racing,
Last year
boys!
being a Chevy driver at Colleague. Prior to that, driving for Kyle Busch in the Craftsman Truck Series. Here's his bio, just a
prematurely
reminder
did that.
of who he is. And I would say he's a kid, and by age he is, but gosh, he's married and he's got 2 children of his own. Started racing
Yeah, he's been in and
at
off
a
the
very
pits,
young age.
but
so
he's still
good
going.
when it came to ARCA competition.
He really didn't have much
9
damage
wins there. Mentioned his time at KBM, 5 truck
Your
victories
pick is still
for
there.
Kyle.
Awesome.
And then last year winning at Richmond. One of our great rookies in 2023 made the playoffs.
Yeah, his star is rising for sure. I think he's got a ton of potential.
Did I make a bad decision there? What do you think happened there? John Hunter Nemechek happened to you. You'll learn that lesson the hard way. That's part of the deal. I haven't seen it from head on yet, but him behind us, I knew it was a bad situation to begin with. That's for, yeah, I just thought I got an off-center push.
A ton of damage for the 2 of Jesse Love to fix. He had to come back down to pit road. He was concerned about being on the splitter. You saw all the damage to the right front. They took a round out of the right rear, but still some concern for Jesse Love after such a strong start to this race, guys.
You know, Andy, when he dove up into the middle, did Jesse Love, he did it so smoothly. I thought that was a nice move. But then he just got stalled out in the middle. And you hit me on the arm and you shook your head no.
Good.
And he got stuck in the middle and just got crazy on the back.
Well, you got a guy that's just I mean, he's a real rookie in the series. You just don't want to be in that position, especially at this point of the race. No, he didn't cause the wreck, but he was in a really bad spot. And
he put himself in a bad spot. But you live and you learn.
Closing.
You got to learn them the hard way.
Good news for him. Won stage 1, got 10 stage points.
That'll
which will help minimize the damage at the end of the night.
Now it's green.
About halfway home in stage 2, front row for the restart. Allgaier and Cole Custer. Riley Herbst in the 98, giving a big
pushing the 7.
I'm going to give him the most aggressive award for the start of this race. He's pushed anything he can and tried to get down low. He's been all over the place trying to make things happen.
He blocks.
Got his teammate right up there with him
Holster.
now. Custer on the bottom. Custer to the top.
That was a pretty aggressive little move right there.
Not done yet.
Nope.
Oof.
I don't think that.
Watch this move right here, guys.
You can't block both of them.
They go 3 wide, outside Herbst, inside Custer.
Allgaier in the middle now.
On point at Daytona.
And put the Blaine Perkins machine trying to get up into the lead.
Digging on the bottom.
How close that side drafting is.
97 says, yo, you're welcome, 87 trillionaire.
3 coming from behind.
I'll take some of that.
Custer's got a whole lot going on in his
Become a member, y'all.
now.
Super chat $1 trillion. That would be nice.
Custer's
I'll take $1 million, 87 trillionaire.
trillionaire.
Super chat $1 million, man. Appreciate you.
Try to slide up high. Get that high
100,000. I'll take 100,000
early and log some laps. That's what this is all about. See the 32 there of Jordan Anderson pushing into
long
the
day
back
of
of
racing.
Karam.
Thanks, Rain. That's right.
That was a very aggressive push. Lucky to get away with
that.
Allgaier.
Oh, that was so close.
Yes. You're going to have to ease up on that one.
Look at some of the names.
You're getting ready to go to bed, Glenn? All right,
talking
man.
about Blaine Perkins, Ryan Sieg's up there. You guys touched on Sage
Check on the
Karam,
replay.
Parker Retzloff. Brandon Jones needs a good run after a disappointing 2023.
This is a lot. It's a lot to run 3 wide around this racetrack. We saw the Cup guys do it lap after lap. Finally bit them. You can do it for a while. You just can't do it all day. And this is really early in the race to be 3 wide.
Yeah.
Allgaier shoots through on the inside. He's side by side with Custer now.
Maybe a first-time winner. We'll see.
Retzloff
Custer
in
up
the
front. You see those zeros in the chat.
Somebody shoots out of line.
I think Allgaier.
It is Allgaier.
I saw smoke. I couldn't figure out what happened.
Oh, and here comes
Took off right there.
Nope,
I got a flat, though.
Smithley in the 6th.
Oh, Allgaier with a flat.
I think he tried to side draft and just slid up too high.
Sit nice and easy. You got a lot of time. A lot of time.
The 6 is in the...
It's Jim Pullman, the crew chief, on the radio. He sees that left rear tire flat. He doesn't want to cause any more damage.
Caution number 4.
Man, it's not good for the emoji characters.
Comes out with
The
just
emoji
Allgaier
cars
running
on
up
our
front.
board tonight.
He went for a wild one here.
Oh, yeah. He just
Side draft on Custer, and he got
with that
loose.
side draft, and it carried him up there just quicker than he thought.
I think so.
Yeah.
Good job, though, controlling that car, spinning it around and keeping it off that inside wall.
Do you expect these veterans like Allgaier to make better decisions? We're only 45 laps into a 100-lap race, 120-lap race. Not the time to be that aggressive with that move.
That thing jumped up there awful quick, though, didn't it?
We have an early candidate for the save of the night, I'll tell you.
I like
Pretty
it.
good.
And last summer we came here, and Allgaier got his first Daytona win, and he did so in convincing
3
fashion.
wide equals a big one,
Sheldon
you're right.
Creed by
This one was just off the side draft, though.
I wouldn't count him out tonight either.
No way. Let's listen to 00 team audio here.
There was a piece of debris up high off 2, and I had to try and dodge it. And I think he expected me to be by the wall, but there was a piece of debris out there. Copy, I'll tell him.
So it looks like maybe Cole Custer made a little bit of a move towards the 7 while he was trying to come up there and side draft.
Allgaier makes a pit stop. He'll reset at the tail of the field. Custer, Herbst, Chandler Smith, Retzloff, Karam.
All right, so Allgaier doesn't hit anything, so just changing tires, and he should be good. But 7, he'll be back. That's right. Come on, Austin. Centillion says Keith Floyd. Dave says might need to clean up the track a little bit. See, a lot of guys slipping and sliding. So thanks, guys, for those subscribes. Keep on. See if we get to 9,050 tonight. That would be awesome. So appreciate all the love and all the likes today. We are blowing it out of the water. So, and let's see where we are with the 500 now with views. Let's see. 500. We're at 10,200 for the 500. So 10,200 for the 500 already. And that is awesome. So looking good. Looking good. 10,200. Thanks for that subscribe. Appreciate it. Anybody throw brake fluid out there, making people slip and slide? Thank you. Harem's back in it, huh? Awesome. I'll get to say his name a couple times. Get it right, but MSH helping me out. Always good to have a wingman to help me with the names. I do appreciate that. Karam is back in it. If you guys want to become a member, it's 99 cents or $1.99 or $2.99. All goes to the channel. Oh, it's fine. Completely fine, MSH. I am happy you did it. I hate to pronounce stuff I'd like to be corrected, then let it do it all night and embarrass myself. So I appreciate you guys. Anytime I have my mic muted or I have a commercial playing, let me know. There's a lot going on here. A lot of stuff going on, and it's been a long day already. And we're working on, 800 miles of racing today. I'm not in the car, but I'm right behind the mic, so it's been fun. Oh, yeah, our assistant general manager, all of a sudden, over the week, quit all of a sudden. Oh, maybe you'll get the job there, Andrew. So we're bringing it back here in just a second. Hi, Drag Racing. What's going on? Thank you, MSH. Appreciate that sub. Thanks so much. See if we can get to 9,050, y'all, on the subs. As we are over 9K. So cool. 10K is just around the corner now. We'll definitely get there by April. I have a feeling. We'll definitely get there. But So just waiting on the commercial to come back. We'll bring you the live audio of the channel. Make sure you guys are going to all our social medias. And, oh, there's something on the track.
That debris that Custer talked about, we didn't see that in the first replay, but you can see it laying on the racetrack right there. And watch the just gentle, subtle move Cole makes to get away from the debris. And at the same time, Allgaier was coming up to side draft. And
so that's what happened.
Zigging when they should have been zagging.
That's just an unfortunate situation for Allgaier.
That's what caught Allgaier off guard, I think, was that he didn't expect for Custer to be moving off the wall at that point.
Zigging instead of zagging, that's different than the okie dokie on the restart. Right?
Yeah, they're similar, though.
Yeah, like a tire or something.
Yes.
By the way, John Hunter Nemechek involved in that crash a while ago. Gets the free pass here with our fourth caution, so he's back in the game.
It looks like they've got that car taped up pretty good, Adam.
Let's see.
I believe he's going to be competitive.
Lead lap, baby.
There's the 20.
My pick is still available.
30 cars on the lead lap. So Jesse Love back on pit road.
Yeah, we need a couple more pieces for Jesse's car.
My car is back on the lead lap.
How about Parker Retzlaff? Right there on the front row.
Sage Karen, Blaine Perkins, Jordan Anderson, Jeremy Clements,
Ryan
Sieg, all in the top 10 for the restart.
I do love Daytona. You get to see these guys that maybe don't quite have the budget to run good at every racetrack, but the air, the draft is a great equalizer, and it pulls them together, and they're able to show that they have the talent to get it done on these big tracks.
Jordan
Here we go, green flag, biggity, biggity, biggity. Let's go racing, boys!
All three of their cars top 15 here a year ago, and the boss man running tonight. He's 7th on the restart. Custer up front with Retzlaff.
Let's ride along with the 98 car. Let's
Custer's
find him.
got his teammate, Riley Herbst, right there.
Teammates on the outside, teammates on the inside.
Isn't that great when it all works out like that?
I bet it wasn't by coincidence.
There's only 4 cars that have in-car camera.
What about those 2 cars of Jordan Anderson Racing driving off with the lead?
Yeah, Jeb Burton gives a big push to Retzlaff, gets him out front.
Jeremy Clements now pulling around that low lane. Drafting help from a Ford. That's Ryan Sieg behind him in the 39.
Jeremy spent a lot of time on pit road early in the race, and they've got that thing tuned up now. I think there's the damage on the right front.
Cars.
Oh, no, Parker to the center.
Yeah, his teammate kind of hung him out right there.
Cameras.
It's not a good place to be hung.
We saw what happened with Jesse Love when he was in the middle. Oh wow, that was an aggressive block right there.
I thought Clements was going to try to slide in front of Custer. Instead, he and Burton both
Cluster.
slid down the lower part of the track. Now Clements trapped in the middle.
I don't think Clements really ever had control of that car.
He didn't have a choice.
He couldn't hang on. He was just hanging on. He wasn't driving.
Look at him.
Look who's
Look
back
how
up
close
to
he
third
is.
on that inside lane. Austin Hill in the 21.
I have 5 cans. Yeah, me too. That's weird. There's only 5 available.
Excellent. This kind of racing, I don't know if I've seen anybody better in the Xfinity Series than Austin Hill.
He's now 2nd behind Jeb Burton.
I was worried about the damage he had. Looks like hadn't hurt the car any.
Jeb Burton to the lead.
Now that shot looks like it's
Custer going on the outside, leaving the 31 in the middle.
Team. That's a really good repair job. Usually at this point, running 190 miles an hour, there's tape flying everywhere. They've got him together pretty good right now.
Looks okay. Yeah, that pit crew is filled with some guys that are real
mechanics.
There goes the
31.
Fix a race car and do it quick.
Yeah,
Another spinner. That's Nemechek.
Nemechek again.
Oh. Josh Bilicki, 92.
Darn.
Yeah, looks like he got the worst of that.
Big time damage.
So Nemechek.
5th caution
just
of
a
the
fruit
evening
punch.
comes out 10 to go
Nothing
in our
major.
2nd stage.
Nemechek was around when we caught him on our Fox Sports cameras. He had some damage. It makes you wonder, maybe he cut a tire, possibly, or just speculating.
And to go in stage 2.
He definitely has one down right now, so maybe that's what happened.
Maybe it was the left rear and he just lost it.
It just got back on the lead lap,
There
too.
he is at the top of the screen. We put our cone on him, our caution cone.
Yep. Looks
There
like
goes the left
right
rear
there.
tire.
Yep. Like he did a pretty good
Blown
job not
tire.
to do any more damage to the car. Wow. Got lucky, too.
I did. We
and
jinxed
just
the right.
contact there into the back of the 92.
Nemechek involved in that earlier crash. We talked about the fact he got a lap down. Was able to get back on the lead lap via the free pass, running 17th when he had the tire go down, and now we're under caution again.
One thing they're going to have to do here is make sure that the damage is cleared from that left rear. Don't have that many sets of tires to work with here in the Xfinity Series.
Just lost it. Tire was going down and
for the weekend, and you used them for practice, qualifying, and the race. And fortunately, you don't have to put a lot of tires on during the race, but you start making a bunch of pit stops because of damage and accidents like this. All of a sudden, you can have a shortage.
There's Josh Bilicki limping his way back to the pit. John Hunter doing the same.
Yeah, right front's down too now, but I think that was after the fact.
Result of the spin.
Dawson Cram in the 4 also got a piece of that crash.
Creed rising to the top.
9 laps to go.
Sheldon Creed, that 18
Jeff
Toyota
Burton showing the way. Austin Hill, Ryan Sieg, Sammy Smith, Cole Custer up front. It's Monday Night NASCAR from Daytona.
All right, so thanks so much, guys, for hanging out here tonight. My name is CeeLo. If you're just joining us, On The Go at CeeLo is the YouTube channel. We're also streaming on our Facebook page. We're streaming on our Twitch channel. We're streaming on our Twitter page and our YouTube. So Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. So make sure you guys are all following all those. You'll never miss a stream. And we hope you're having a great time today. This is our second race. We did the 500. Make sure you go over and give that a like if you haven't seen us on the 500 yet. And subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 9,050. And then see if we get another member tonight. We've had a bunch of new members join to help out the channel. They're 99 cents for emojis. And most of our Algeyer's still in it. Custer's still in it. Hunter Nemechek, heat wrecked. The one who's on the pole. What was his name? I forgot. Jesse Love. He's back on the lead lap. He's in 27th spot. But he was on the pole. He crashed. And then Kligerman, he crashed. Austin Hill's had some trouble since his spin out. Sam Meyer, he's out, the 1. Altmandinger, he is in 15th. And then SVG, where is he at? Let's see. Where is SVG? He is in 29th with 1 lap down. But those are our emojis for private members. You can get those emojis there. Look at the Green Bay Packer dropping one. You'll drop it again. Thanks, man. But those are our emojis. If you like to have those, you can have those during the race time. We did those for the 500 for the NASCAR Cup guys too as well. They really went over well. So also you get a lot of other stuff to become members. If you're a pro, you get emojis, and you also get previews of vlogs that I do. I do those at least once a week. Look at Gator dropping the Cole Custer. And then if you're MVP, you get the emojis, you get the early vlogs, and you get a special live stream once a week. So we'll be doing that this week. It won't be, usually it's today, because Mondays are Members Mondays. We always give the members a private vlog, look at the new vlog, and a live stream on Monday. So, but since we were doing two streams today, we did not do that. So we'll do one this week, or maybe next week. We'll start it back up on a Monday. So I hope everybody's had a great time. We appreciate all the love tonight. Everything goes back to the channel, and we thank you so much for subscribing I don't want to butcher that name. Let's see if I said TEUFEL 100 CT. If I pronounce it wrong, I do apologize, but thanks for the sub. Appreciate it. Just got back from the race. Ratfink Ron, how'd it do? What do you think? Are you happy Byron won?
Jed Burton leading at Daytona. Going to be 7 laps to go this time around in our second stage.
Where'd you sit?
And he's right behind
What's in the cup?
The Toyota
just
GR
some fruit punch.
car.
I'm telling you, it's nothing.
And the pace car driver.
It's
getting
late.
A bit of a
I'm tired.
Out tonight with 5 cautions already.
I hope they have a new pace car driver from Friday night, because we wore him out.
Fan zone. No, that's the way to go.
Cautions.
You sit on top of the garage all night.
Hey, let's take a minute.
That's where to
and
go.
Salute
right
all
there.
the men and women that make NASCAR on Fox.
Yeah, he's back on the lead lap. Yes. Thanks for that like on Facebook
this
over there.
This week has been outrageous because of all the rain and the long days and nights, and we thought this race was going to happen this morning
monster,
at 11.
You're right.
So everybody came in to get everything set up and ready. It rains, and now we're racing up to midnight. It's remarkable what they do week to week. Everything they dealt with out in Los Angeles when it comes to the clash. And
-1 or then 2, exactly.
The takedown. And
looks like the Mad Dog in the Cup.
Most
That's
of our crew is
right.
going to leave here and go straight to Atlanta because we're racing on Monday night and didn't get the activities
That's cool.
in
Did you get any
yesterday.
autographs?
They sacrificed their time away
Any
from their
autographs?
families
Any cool
so
pictures?
we can have great coverage. We thank you all, and a special shout out to
Wake
Karen
up.
Phasing, who is at home tonight, one of the great leaders in our television compound.
I tell you, when you walk in that television compound, you wouldn't know that these guys have put in a 12, 16-hour day. Smiles, happy, thankful to be back on the job, thankful to be in Daytona and doing what we love to do.
I was in the garage today, and I had 2 or 3 crew members from the Xfinity Series come to me and say, hey, tell everybody thank you, because we know what these days are like, and everybody is committed. Let them know how much we appreciate it.
Yeah, I can tell you, everybody in the garage area appreciates the job that's done and the shots that you get. I mean, this
So how
amazing,
did they everybody that had a 500 ticket
you don't hardly
got
miss
to
anything.
stay for the race, or did they make everybody leave and let the 300 tickets come in, or how'd that work?
With that Golden Corral on board
you were in
camera.
you were in the pits, so it doesn't matter.
And right behind him, Austin Hill having another productive night at Daytona.
Austin Hill.
Dude, that thing gets a run. Holy 1 and 2, that was bad. Dude, you look like you having some fun.
Austin Hill back after spinning.
Yeah, that was actually pretty fun there.
Thank you,
It
Full
was fun to
Send
watch,
Rambo.
Austin. Was that Derek Nealon?
That's Derek Nealon. He's a spotter. I'm telling you, he's a hero spotter.
And Andy Street, crew chief, was he chiming in?
Andy Street's crew chief. This is a good
21,
good group right
Austin
here.
Hill.
They're a fun bunch of people to be around.
I'm back, he said.
Andy's back, too. We're glad you're
Right,
here.
I'm back.
All right, so another commercial break. Appreciate everybody. Let's bring in the in-car camera real quick. Let's look at. They only have 6 cameras. We got Cole Custer. He's out front. He's near the front, so we'll just keep his on pretty much the rest of the night to get some good views. It's under caution here. Pace car still with the light on. When did NASCAR introduce stages into races? Oh, what was it? 2 years ago? I think it was 2 years ago, maybe, or 3 years ago. I think it was. Can somebody help me with that? I think it was 3 years ago. The tips worked. 2017. Oh my God, I was so off. 2017. 8 years ago, stages. Yeah, I was like 3 ago. 2017, Dark Shadows says, not 3 years ago. For many years. That's what I thought, Center Hill. Stages have been around for a while. Just not paying attention. As it is getting late, 10:23 on the East Coast. Something is trying to get me to jump off. What? One more subscriber to 9,050. Thanks so much, guys, for the love tonight. It has been a love fest today on this channel. Yeah, me too. I forgot too. See, Daytona, how many was it at now? 10,000. 10,294, almost 10,300 on the Daytona 500, which doubles what we did last year. We only did 7,000 last year. So, yes, it's been a good year for Speed Weeks. I also went to Speed Weeks 2 years ago, saw Denny Hamlin win, and I have some live streams and some vlogs of our Daytona 500 experience. So if you ever wanted to know what it was like to be at the Daytona 500, go check that vlog out. It's on my channel. It's under the videos. You'll have to search for it a little bit. But tickets for both race worked. Awesome. Nice. So you could come in after the race or stay. Didn't matter. That's cool. I guess it wasn't sold out, so it didn't really matter. You're ready for Daytona Bike Week. When I lived in Daytona, oh my God, I hated Bike Week because they were everywhere and you couldn't go anywhere without bikes to the left of you and to the right of you. But I went to Embry-Riddle, so I lived in Daytona for a while there. Loved going there, all the different places, and ate in that Steak and Shake many times. Got sick as a dog from the Hooters across the street from the Speedway. So I've had some fun in Daytona.
Especially at night.
It just never gets old. When it comes time to head to Daytona, Andy, I don't know
You're
if you
welcome.
feel the
Go
same
fast.
way, but It takes me back to my childhood when I came through that tunnel the
One
first
more
time.
subscriber to 9,050.
I still get that feeling.
I do too.
When you
and I
pull
talk
in here,
other drivers and crew guys are like, yes, that's exactly what happens to me, Mike.
It's amazing. Nothing like Daytona.
I was disappointed when we didn't get to run this morning at 11 o'clock. It's been a long week here, no doubt about it. But the reality is, it was no problem to get fired up, to jump up in the booth and do this race, even though we're doing a little Xfinity after dark, Regan.
Adam, the 26th of Sage Karam, having a good run to start his
Thank
night
you guys
off
for
here.
the subs.
Keep in mind, he's actually finished 5th at Daytona in his only previous start back in 2022.
Radfig, we
right now,
had
quite
the
on radio,
pass as well 2 years ago, and we watched from on top of the garage. It was awesome. And then we walked
and who to learn from while he's out
turn
there right now.
1 and 2. We walked down the backstretch, sat on that patio back there. There's like a little boardwalk area back there on Lake Lloyd.
He was involved in that last accident.
We walked into turns 3 and 4. It was
Austin's
awesome.
a good kid.
I love walking around that track. This is my favorite track.
JD Motorsports.
Love it.
That's right.
So Austin Hill lined up on the front row. He's got all that tape on the nose. He's been able to draft his way all the way to the front, at least to second. He gets a lead. Let's just see how
there's like chairs back there off of Lake Lloyd. You can just sit there
I was going to ask
along the water and watch the cars go down the backstretch. So cool.
Here? Is it aerodynamic?
All right, here we go. Green flag, y'all.
Here we go. Green flag. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys.
Going to be 4 to go when we return to the green flag here in stage 2. A pair of Chevys on the front row, Jeb Burton and Austin Hill.
Four to go in this stage. Jeb Burton,
Ryan Sieg with a nice push in that 39.
Sammy Smith broke through the grass, and we had that caution earlier in the race. No damage, no harm, no foul. The driver from Iowa
don't do
making
that,
his
Andrew.
presence known. First
Let's
year
go,
at
Sheldon
Junior
Creed,
Motorsports
Stevie
after winning
Reedy.
last
Steve
year as
Reedy,
a
what's
rookie
up?
at Joe Gibbs Racing. He's in that number 8. And up the middle, Sheldon Creed.
Here comes
going for the
Sheldon
lead right
Creed,
there through the middle.
Austin Hill to the
Look at Austin
inside.
Hill. He's able to pull ahead. That Chevy might be fine, Andy.
So far, so good. He's going to have to do a little blocking here.
Oh, man, that's so
Coming
typical.
to 3 to go in the stage.
Looking to jump out in front of his old teammate, Sheldon Creed, who's now at Joe Gibbs Racing driving that 18.
Tough
Bottom on
decision
entry.
here.
Bottom on entry. 18 still closest to you. 8's closest to you now.
How much do you block?
That's Derek Nealon up on the roof.
Comes Custer.
Austin Hill. He does
Fifth.
such a good job of knowing where their energy is and where
Thank
it's
you,
coming
James
from
Weber.
and how to get it to the driver when he can use it.
I like
Thank
those
James
half
Weber over
blocks. He just
Facebook.
wandered
Thanks
up
for the
middle
like.
of the racetrack to kind of try to slow down Creed's momentum and then right back down to the bottom.
I'll say this,
3
Michael,
laps
you
to
were
go.
one of the best at doing this kind of racing back when you were driving, and I see a lot of those moves look like you kind of pioneered. Some of those half blocks.
Yes, there's a few things I see that make me smile out there, and that's one of them. You don't want to go all the way
2 to
up.
go.
You don't have to. And that was a
Austin
great
Hill
move,
to the
textbook
lead.
there by Austin Hill.
We see
Almost
those
like a
21s
shot
in the
fake
chat.
in basketball, right? Get 'em off their
21s in the
feet.
chat.
2 laps to go in the stage.
This is impressive with what Austin Hill's accomplished after being backwards on the back straightaway. Andy's like, that's it. It's over.
Yeah, he's
not so fast.
He's still got some work to do.
A lot of work to do. He's side by side for the lead.
Creed's doing a great job because until now,
2
there
laps to
hadn't been a
go.
lot of help from behind. Sieg, though, getting up on that back bumper, trying to give him a shove.
Yeah, now that outside lane is starting to get organized, and now you'll see some energy come from, from behind Sheldon Creed. It's going to be hard it's going to be hard for Austin Hill to block that.
Can't get there.
Here's Sheldon Creed making a run on Austin Hill
Sammy
for the
Smith's
lead.
got a fast car, though, and he's really,
I don't like this.
He's hanging on.
Final lap, stage
Sammy
2.
Smith almost lost it
They're
right
dancing
there.
side by side in the draft.
Easy does it, guys. We need to make it to the end of this stage so we have a chance to win this thing.
Look at that tight pack off turn 2.
Ryan Truex is in there. Chandler Smith, Brandon Jones.
So this cam's a little behind.
Looks like
going
he might
down
want
the
to slide out a
backstretch.
little bit.
I don't like the looks of that line.
Cole Custer sitting as a sit duck if anything happens.
I think that's going to be enough to get Hill to win.
He lost the opening
get this stage, it looks like,
to his teammate, Jesse Love.
He's out front.
Austin Hill trying to hang on and win stage 2.
That's a nice block right there. Just
Austin Hill, congratulations. Let me see that.
That was awesome.
He's been a stage-winning
Congratulations, Austin Hill.
On drafting tracks. Leads a bunch of laps every time we come here. And despite the
damage,
to
our last stage
21 has got plenty of speed. And the guy behind the wheel, he's not bad either. Hill gets it done. Sammy Smith, Creed, Custer, Sieg, the top 5. Third stage win at Daytona.
Crazy that he was set spinning through the infield just a little bit ago, and now he's back and wins the stage. Well, that's a strong, pretty dang car to come through the field and do that. But Austin Hill wins the stage. Sammy Smith got a little loose there in that last turn, but Sammy Smith finishes second. Sheldon Creed in third. Cole Custer fourth. Ryan Sieg in fifth. Ryan Truex in sixth. Riley Herbst in seventh. Justin Allgaier in eighth. AJ Allmendinger in ninth. And Brandon Jones 10th. So there you go. And Sage Karam in 11th. Whew, man, it's getting tired now. Make sure you're hitting that like button. We're trying to get to 250 on the likes. Let's see if we can match our Daytona 500 likes to 250. And that'll make a total of 500 likes for the night. Let's see if you can get us to 250 on the likes. Salute. So just seeing what we can do here. Third stage begins, so everybody's got their pick. Let's see, is my guy still... He's one lap down, so I guess... Does he get back on the lead lap? Because of the stage ends, there's a caution, right? So he gets going to get back on the stage. So John Hunter Nemechek's going to get back on the lead lap. Still has a chance. My boy still has a chance. Still has a chance of winning this thing. If you guys would like to send a super chat or super sticker for all the stuff we've been showing you tonight, if you've been with us since the Daytona 500, that all goes to the channel. We appreciate that. We also have a Venmo as well in our description. If you want to send a Venmo or Cash App or whatever, we appreciate you. If not, just by sitting here watching us tonight, you are helping the channel, and we do appreciate everything. Yes, Karam Silo, yes, I got it. Oh boy, so commercial break coming back. We will bring you the live audio here in just a second. I've had a good time tonight, but I'm starting to get tired. Byron with the win. It's an 87 trillion. He's still taking pictures in victory lane. They're going to have to hey, we got to get them here before this race is over because they're going to be coming in here in a second. So let's stop taking the pictures. Yeah, so Lucky Dog rule. So my boy's back on the lead lap. Hopefully he can take care of this. I think he is. Truex is related to, I think he is. I'm not too sure about that.
On the inside, Sheldon Creed on the outside.
Sheldon Creed gets into the back of Austin Hill.
He shoves Hill up the banking. Here they come. Final time into 3. Sheldon Creed to the bottom. He'll take the lead. He drifts high. Here comes Allgaier.
The win goes to Justin Allgaier by inches.
Oh, he's going to be mad, but it's for a championship 4 spot, and I want to fight for my guys all the way to the end.
I cannot wait for him to get out of RCR. I don't have to put up with it.
Old friends reunited at the end of that last stage. How was the competition meeting that next week at RCR?
It was a little emotional that night by everybody, including myself, but it was disappointing. You know, it looked like one of our cars at least was going to make it to the final race and race for a championship, and that last corner just kind of ruined it all. They were racing hard, beating and banging, and it actually knocked the bumper that's behind the nose into the tire of the 2 car, and he wasn't able to turn the wheel when he got down in the corner, and it kind of just messed everybody up and let Justin Allgaier sneak in there for the win.
That's short track racing.
Yeah, it was a great finish, though.
You take those trips to Martinsville pretty seriously. We talk about how special it is to win at Daytona. Another pretty special thing that accomplishes a win at Martinsville, getting that grandfather clock. And you could tell those guys were just really passionate about battling it all the way to the checkered and didn't care if they're teammates or not.
Look where Justin Allgaier finished the stage. Came back, got points, finished 8th. That's impressive.
After that little 180-mile-an-hour pirouette down the back straightaway.
A little luck involved in
you got
that
SVG
one.
and VJ tickets.
First, and good luck when he survived it.
Good
and
luck.
I said this earlier, but if you can get stage points,
yes,
here,
younger brother
it
Martin.
just
I thought
makes
so.
your life so
Center
much
Hill.
better at the end of the evening because
there's no guarantees you're going to see the checker flag.
Center Hill, dude, it's going to be like 70 degrees in Tennessee.
There's going to be some cautions in the final stage that could eliminate you
after the
and
little
take
cold
away
spill.
your finish at the end of the
70
night.
degrees
so if
in
you
Tennessee
can put some
next
points
week.
in the bank, that makes
This
life
week.
a whole lot better when you exit Daytona. Here's the stage point breakdown. Pit stops into stage 2, Regan.
Adam Austin Hill continuing to be very strong right now, even after the incident earlier on. As he slides through his pit box right here, that's going to be a little bit of a problem, cost him some time. Right now, the race car is just bottoming out in turns 1 and 2 too much. Has trouble taking a push as good as he wants, and Sheldon Creed very good as well. He didn't want any changes. He just needs more help from the pushers that are behind him, Josh.
For the 8 of Sammy Smith, finishing second in stage number 2. Happy with that car, said it was good and stable. No adjustments for them. Moving on to the 00 of Cole Custer. He said he likes the car. If you make any adjustments, make it a little freer. They gave him 2 right side tires.
Thank you, fellas. Whole lot to break down when it comes to those pit stops. We'll set you up for the final stage at Daytona when we come back on FS1.
All right, so appreciate everybody. We're going to another commercial. Austin Hill cost both of those cars in the championship last year. He should have helped Creed. Teamwork. Mike says, Center Hill says, I need to get out of Center Hill Lake and do some fishing. That's right. It's going to be so nice. Fudge, Zach says. So Austin Hill, even though he slid through his pit box, unless it's going to update here, he's showing in first. Let's see if they change this or not. Austin Hill, Sammy Smith, Sheldon Creed, Cole Cluster, Jesse Love in 5th. Look at Jesse Love coming back here. Thought he was done after that wreck. But Jesse Love, the pole sitter, who was pretty strong, coming back in through this thing. So, Thank you for those subscribes. I subscribed on the NASCAR race. First thing I do is I'm not a Braves fan, and I subscribed last year on a NASCAR race. First thing I do is I'm not a Braves fan. Won't hold it against you, though. All good due to this. I appreciate you watching and having a good time. We have other stuff, too. If you're an NHL fan, we like Nashville Predators, so we might be doing a game here pretty soon. And we are also, I'm a big Tennessee Volunteers fan, so we'll be bringing you the live coverage of the game tomorrow night against Mizzou. We'll be showing that, not showing, but audio only, and my reactions and play-by-play. We'll be having that on the channel here later tonight and on tomorrow. So Tennessee Volunteers basketball tomorrow. So hope to see you guys back. If you like NCAA basketball, we're going to be covering the Final Four, the NCAA tournament right here. So if my boys get knocked out, we'll just keep on showing games and go all the way to the championship game as we have been. But we're also doing the race next weekend in Atlanta. So make sure you come with us next weekend if you like what we've been doing. So 28 degrees in Ohio now, 50 tomorrow. Isn't that crazy, MSH? So nuts. I'm a diehard Bruins fan. Awesome, Andrew. So yeah, we'll be doing some Nashville Predator hockey. I'm a big Nashville Predator fan. So, but yes, lots of fun. If you like Disney as well, we're going to be doing Disney on the channel. We go to the parks and stream from the parks. So if you like live streams from the parks, I like to watch other streamers from Magic Kingdom and Epcot and all that. So when we go there, we like to stream from there. We also have a lot of Disney vlogs on our channel as well. So our channel is full of travel stuff as well. We go on cruises and stuff like that. So much fun on this channel. Always something to entertain you guys. If you can't find something, there's something wrong. But here we go.
All right, it looked like we were going $120, so I'll let you know.
Austin Hill and talking to Austin Hill as he's coming in to pit.
Watch him trying to stop it when he gets there.
Too much speed, can't stop in the pit box. But what they're shooting for an RPM number on the tag, and there's lights to indicate when they are in that zone.
Guess who's in front? Jesse Love.
And he had it in 3rd gear instead of 2nd gear. 2nd is the gear that they set that RPM target. Too much speed, not enough brake action there.
You saw on the graphic 2 penalties. One, the speeding, obviously, and the safety violation for the way he got into his pit box.
This could be a...
We've had a major turn of events when it comes to RCR. The penalties for Austin Hill, who's going to drop to the back, and we'll get more on that in just a second with Regan.
See how strong this car is when it comes through the...
stays out here. He stayed on the lead lap, and he is going to be the race leader. We'll follow up on that in a second. Now down to Regan.
Well, Adam, the only bright spot to what just happened to Austin Hill there was speeding down pit road and overshoot the box. He wanted 4 tires on this pit stop. He felt like as it came down to it at the end of the race, he'd be able to take a better push, be able to lead better out front.
There's a good concert at the Atlanta race next week.
That was the play he wanted as we continue on right here. Crew chief Andy Street, before they pitted, told him basically to, shut up and drive. I'm going to give you 2 tires.
SVG's climbing. He's an 8.
Well, he got his 4 tires because they came back down and put the other 2 on just now.
Yep, that's one way to get them.
Yeah, I don't think that's exactly how he planned. Now, I don't understand
Warriors,
this move.
We don't really do much NBA.
You know, we talked about the bit of a damage that the 21 had to it, the nice job they did. You can't put a new fender on, and he doesn't have a right front fender.
Yeah, I'm not sure this is going to work out as good as it did for Austin Hill.
This is going to be a mess. I mean, he's going to
see. We don't know yet.
All right.
How's this guy in first place? He's missing a front bumper on the right side.
That's what you're, as an announcer, that's what.
Let's hope it's not, but it could be.
We wrote him off, and I would say rightfully so, given the damage and how sensitive these cars are to aero at this place, but here he is.
I was kind of surprised he was able to stay on the lead lap.
Or in the race, even.
Yeah, even in the race. Yeah, it looked like he got so much damage, it might knock him out. But here he is.
He goes outside lane. Sammy Smith inside of him. And a couple of players to update. Shane Van Gisbergen is inside the top 10.
Digger in 4th.
Been involved in a crash, had damage, got a free pass, and he's going to restart in the top 10. And John Hunter Nemechek got another free pass, so he is back on the lead lap. 28 cars on the lead lap as we begin the final stage. Going to be 54 to go.
Here we go, green flag. Boogity,
Here
boogity,
we go,
boogity.
green flag. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys!
Brandon Jones doesn't really have much of a choice but to try to push Jesse Love right here. He probably knows that there's a lot of damage on that car, and he's probably not
all
going to be
dinger
as fast
all
as he
day.
needs to be.
MSH.
I'd be surprised if they don't kind of shuck him out of line here.
Look at that big push. Cole Custer on the back
Correct.
of the
No, they'll have a little mark by the names.
I'm amazed at that too, having that kind of pace.
They're not running the full
I think
season.
He's holding that outside lane up some.
He is that, but that must
Dinger
be a
is
really
running the
strong
full
ECR
season. He's not running full
blowing
cup
that thing
this
through
year.
the air.
Sammy
Just
Smith.
hope that outside line
8s.
stays
Let me see
patient
those 8s to
if
the
he starts
chat.
to lose pace.
SVG creeping.
Like he's starting to surge
he moved back to
actually
11
forward
now.
a bit.
Danny Stockman's calling a heck of a race with this decision. That's bold.
Hey, and you talk about Danny Stockman. Got a great history in the NASCAR Xfinity Series.
See what Austin
he was
Hill
with Austin
does
Dillon
coming through the field.
when he
Where's he at?
won Rookie of the Year, and the very next year won the championship.
He's the 23rd already. Look at all those Chevys.
They got him shucked now.
Yeah, they finally figured out a way around him.
It's Allmendinger in the 16.
Yeah, it might be a good position for Jesse Love too, just to be able to tuck in behind some of these other cars where he doesn't expose all that damage.
It'll run 5th or 6th in line perfectly fine with somebody ahead and somebody behind. So, and this
All I
is
gotta
another
say is
chance
go
for
blue,
Jesse
15-0, national champs. We'll be doing some college football as well.
Getting his legs under him.
I'm a big UT
Here's a great
fan,
story.
so.
Sammy Smith leading this race. His pit crew pitted the car of the
look at
24
Digger go down
William
low,
Byron earlier
Brock on
tonight and
3.
led him to victory in the Daytona 500. They celebrate, they take the pictures, and they come over, and now they're working on the Xfinity side, trying to sweep the evening.
Sheldon Creed wants to the bottom. A little bit of a push.
It is the best time of the year. It's our go year, Andrew.
There. Look at all the mess behind him. Allmendinger to the lead.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Scott.
This is wild racing.
You're welcome, Scott. You're welcome. Yeah, MSH, man. Thank you, buddy.
The back and forth at the front. Had 7 different leaders tonight.
45% of his found the speed tonight.
laps.
So, hey, we got some new viewers. I'll take it.
Sammy Smith 4, and he's back out in front in that inside
One
lane.
more to
Riley Hurts bringing it
9,060.
outside
Can we
with
get
help from his
9,100 tonight?
teammate
That'd be
Ryan
awesome.
Sieg.
And we're 18 away from 250 likes. Thanks, guys.
Look at how tight these things are.
Herb's there in second.
AJ's really working over that back bumper of the 8 of Sammy Smith.
These cars just don't look very stable.
AJ, he's in the top 10.
Those little bumps and pushes,
top
they're
5.
just kind of all over the place. Then right there, you see the leader. Sammy Smith just all he can do to hold that thing straight. It's a good thing he's got Allmendinger behind him. He's got a lot of experience and kind of knows how these cars act in the draft.
Justin Allgaier in the 9th position, 4th in line in the outside lane.
We are in a bad spot, buddy. I know it. I don't know.
Thank you for that like on Facebook, Corey. We're going to ride with Sheldon Creed.
The veteran up on the roof. That's not what you want to hear as a driver.
Come on,
I agree with you, Justin. We are. So let's just
Sheldon Creed here, right behind
you want
Dinger.
Your spotter to talk you off the ledge a little bit, right?
You just don't want to be in these. You know, you can see when you're.
I don't think it's going to help him much new to this
because you're not in a place to be able to avoid a wreck if it happens in front of you, and you're right in the middle of it.
I always like logging laps during this time of the race down on the bottom. Felt like there was just room to get over to the left. You know, if something did go wrong, stuff goes up the hill. But sometimes you don't have a choice. You just have to.
Yeah, there's no holes. There's no gaps to be able to get in right there.
Exactly.
You just got to ride it out here.
I would throw this out there, too.
49
laps
to
go in this race.
Mr. Dragon
right
Rally.
45 to go when that window opens up to make your final pit stop and be able to go the distance. You want to make sure you get on pit road at the right time
so
you establish that track position for the stretch run. Strategy, something we'll keep an eye on.
You expect some of these manufacturers to stick together. The Chevys will probably pit together.
He just needs to stay behind Dinger.
Numbers.
He's all over the place.
To be able to do that.
Stay in line.
And if you do it under green, Michael, give us a sense of how difficult that is at Daytona.
Man, I'm telling you, Adam, that it's rough over there off turn 4 when you want to go low. But I tell you, the mistake I see made, you've got to go far left as you can. Run wide open off turn 4 and then take a left. Get over toward the inside of this track as far as you can so you don't get hit from behind.
Zach.
If they do pit, you won't miss it. We're going side by side. 48 remaining at Daytona. Sammy Smith
Never
up
been a
front
fan of
with
NHRA,
AJ Allmendinger
Andrew.
and Riley Herbst making a play in the outside lane.
But I did stay at Bristol for one of the Bristol race, the night race. I stayed on the drag strip over there in Bristol, if that counts. So we are 48 to go here in this race. Keep on hitting that like button. We're trying to get to 250. So we got 15 to go to get to 250. And we're 1 subscriber away from 9,060. Thank you guys so much, guys, for the big night tonight. It's been fun. A double header here. 800 miles of racing right here on the Go at CeeLo, on our Facebook page, on our Twitter page, on our YouTube page, and our Twitch. 800 miles of racing we've been bringing you guys for the ones that cannot watch the race. We hope you've enjoyed it. I have enjoyed Speed Weeks. It's been a record views for us this week. So side by side here, let's bring in Sheldon Creed's in-car camera here as he's riding in. Looks like there's something on the camera, a piece of rubber or something. So there's only like 4 cameras you can watch on Xfinity, but this is one of them. We were looking at Cole Custer. This is Sheldon Creed's car as he is running there in 6th place, side by side as they go. Hold for the big one, or don't you think it'll happen? Okay, we can do it. Let's do it. So I'm going to end this poll. Thank you guys for the 43% that found us tonight. Thank you guys. That's awesome. So we'll end that. We'll do another poll. Big one. Big one. Yes. No. There we go. There's the big one. Rick Pickle Diddy. Thanks for that subscribe. Appreciate that. And he gets us over 1,060. Sheldon Creed riding along here. Austin Hill coming and got some gas. 45 to go. Could that be a difference maker? He's going to go a lap down, though, pretty much. Let's see, where's Hunter Nemechek? Hunter Nemechek in 18th. He's coming up after getting back on the lead lap. What happened to SVG? Let's see. SVG, where you at? I'll go back to the audio here. So there's
pitting in these small packs. You can get to pit road cleaner. You don't have traffic getting there.
Green flag
and I think this is a nice size pack to come to pit road.
Yeah, this is a good size pack. You don't want to be, like I said, 1 or 2, 3 cars. You're going to lose too much time. Josh?
Yeah, and Sammy Smith coming up to get topped off with fuel. Strong run so far for the 8 as he's in the pit box. And
Hill came in for a pit stop. Got gas.
You know, it's another thing to think about are those 4 tires on the 21. We know his tires are fresher. He wants to be aggressive. He can push better, block better. Keep that in mind as we tick down toward 10 to go in this race.
All this is cycled around. Riley Herbst is the race leader. And you look up next to our pylon, top left of your screen, you can see where everybody is running on track. Jeb Burton, Brandon Jones, Justin Allgaier making pit stops with 43 to go. They come down, and there are many others following him onto the pit lane.
Matty F, dude, what's up, bro? I got your message, dude. I'll respond after it's over.
Some folks might,
but I just briefly read it.
We'll see if we can make it happen. Spend less time on pit road. What are they thinking down there,
Good
Regan?
to see you, buddy.
Well, Michael, the 26th is Sage Karam. I mentioned earlier, learning the draft, now learning green flag pit stops, doing a nice job getting on the pit road to get fuel. Josh?
And for the 9 of Brandon Jones, strong run to start the season, coming off a disappointing year for him, looking for a statement in the first race as he tops off of fuel.
No tires. Yep, just gas. 43 to go.
These are scheduled green flag pit stops. Riley Herbst continues to lead. He's up in front of his teammate Cole Custer. John Hunter Nemechek, involved in a crash early tonight, has been a lap down on 2 different occasions.
Let's
in
go.
fact, not only did he get caught up in a crash, he had a tire go down, spun out.
He was my pick.
But here he is in this lead draft.
A special set of sticker tires.
Green flag pit stops.
You got to give it up for that crew. He had damage, so he had a flat tire and spun out. They were able to repair that damage, and now he's running in this lead pack. Great job by the team.
Yeah, they got it fixed good enough now that they're not going to cut
some
that
laps here, Hunter.
In a good spot.
These are the Fords and Toyotas running together. Joe Gibbs Racing has not won here at Daytona since 2013. Matt Kenseth got it done, a 4-car operation this year, and they're all together in the draft.
Top 10 haven't pitted yet.
Toyotas
to pull on the pit road anytime now, but what you have to think about, Adam, is like I was saying before we went to the pit road, these guys running longer means less time on pit road. They can put less fuel in. Will that translate to track position when they've made their stops?
Run with Creed there in single file.
Jones and Justin Allgaier.
No,
they have made
7 or 6 cars in a single file.
So the big equation is going to be, once the drivers on your left, those that are yet to come, once they pit, where do they cycle back in with the 9 and 7 who are leading those that have already made a stop?
Well, they've got a bigger pack, so I think they're going to be going faster than the 9 and 7, and then they're going to spend less time on pit road. I think the 9 and 7 are sitting ducks.
And they got a big group of cars coming from behind them.
Here they come.
41 to go.
2 stayed out.
Most of those drivers coming down pit road, a couple stay out. Look like Creed and Truex going to stay on track.
Creed and why didn't Creed pit with the Toyotas?
At least 2 of them are. Regan?
Adam, the 98 of Riley Herbst. It's going to be a quick stop for fuel here. They were specific. Do not slide the tires. We don't want to have to change them. Josh?
For Cole Custer, well aware that SHR has never won a NASCAR Xfinity race at a super speedway. A goal of his to change that today on hopefully his final stop for fuel, guys.
Earlier tonight, William Byron, the 24 team, elected
36
to run
car,
long.
Natalie Decker. Where's she at?
Position they needed.
She's in third.
Put them in position to go out and win the Daytona 500. As things cycle through, Creed and Truex have not made a pit stop yet, but this is the lead group you're looking at right here. And what a good bunch we have together in the draft.
Here comes Creed
of
and
tires.
Truex to pit road. And what a battle we got on the racetrack. These guys are coming up to speed.
It's all good, bro.
Like I said, run long, less time on pit road. Can they have the speed to hold off this
There's our
charging pack?
It'll
9,060th
be interesting to see just where they blend in.
Keep hitting the like button. We're trying to 9 more likes to 250.
So I said that's the lead group. That's the lead group when you talk about a big pack. But the lead cars right now of those that have made pit stops.
Oh, not me.
Herbst and Custer.
Like, what did I do?
Natalie Decker's running long. Ryan Ellis, they're leading the race right now, but that's just a matter of time.
You can see this right here with Herbst. and Custer, they just got too much of a lead. There's only 2 cars. You're going to have a big train coming at them with a lot of momentum here before too long.
There's the Toyotas.
They're going to play.
Oh, you're good, dude.
That'll
You're
help.
good, bro.
So those 4 will be back together.
39 to go, and
This is
Decker
going to get wild.
is in the lead.
The merge through a cycle of green flag pit stops is always crazy at Daytona and Talladega, but this is where the race is won and lost.
These guys don't have blinkers. They're going to merge any which way they want to, whatever they think's the best advantage to them.
And there are the cars yet to make a pit stop. Decker, Ellis, Smithley.
Yeah, she hasn't pit yet.
And this
Hoping
is the
for
mess.
a caution here, right?
Looks like Creed lost his position up front.
Give a call to Natalie Decker, leading laps for the first time in her career. She did finish top 5 at Daytona in the Craftsman Truck Series a handful of years ago.
First time watching NASCAR, David. Hope you're enjoying.
Daytona.
It's getting ready to get really good because you got Custer and Herbst out there, and Truex and Burton and Nemechek and Sieg, and the rest of the group is running them down in a hurry.
They're going to have to try to block as best they can, but that's when things get dicey. This back pack has a few miles an hour speed over top of them. Just that big draft is running faster. And they're sitting up there waiting for these guys to pounce. Where do they go? How do they block?
Decker yet to pit midway down the back straightaway.
It's getting close here, guys.
And this is what's happening from fourth
Decker's
on back.
praying for a caution. You're right.
Just too much momentum to try to hold that off.
Herbst tried to block Truex, couldn't do it.
That usually doesn't work well.
Toyota's firing through. Up high, it's Truex. Down low, it's Chandler
This is
Smith.
going to get crazy. Decker's sitting in pretty if they wreck here.
Herbst coming back strong on the middle.
And he's got his teammate right behind him. That's Cole Custer in the 00.
Look at this pack.
So the 36, the 43, and the 6 have not pit yet.
That's about as good as it could have worked out for the 98 00.
I mean, isn't that great how they all just merged together? And it looked like it was choreographed, but it was far from it.
This group showing fourth on back in the scoring pylon, but this will be the battle for the lead when those others come to pit road. 36 to go.
Natalie Decker pulling them along. Ryan Ellis, Garrett Smithley there, leading this race at Daytona. That's pretty special.
They've got quite a bit of fuel in the tank. They can do this for a while. They're going to be running a lot slower than this.
He still has a chance.
So once they do make their stop, they're going to be
But
behind.
you want Bruce Dinger to win.
They're running much safer too. That
they're
pack
definitely safer.
That pack
Hunter's
looks
in
like
15th.
It could, come apart in a hurry the way they're battling.
Dinger's in 9th.
By the way,
SVG
Anthony Alfredo,
21st.
he is a lap down. The one thing I wanted to say, though.
Look at Cole Custer's car
once
here.
they pit and they come back out, there's a really good shot. That other group is going to get too aggressive. We could have an accident. And these cars that are yet to make a pit stop could very well put themselves in position for a great finish. We'll wait and see how it plays out. But I like the strategy.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
You see Allgaier, he didn't like the position he was in earlier. I really don't like the one he's
look
in
at
right
that.
now. He's right in the middle.
Oh, look at that run he gave him.
This is a
He
mess.
found a way out, though.
This is Cole Custer's car looking back
Jeff
at the
Burton,
nonsense
that orange
behind
bar just
him.
ahead of
Liked it.
Allgaier.
Thank you, Dave.
And we're looking out his bumper.
Zach says it's the first time I've ever heard of Decker.
Golden ground camera.
Look at that.
And then Sheldon Creed right in the middle of the pack.
Decker's just hoping for a caution. Decker's going into turn 3 right now. The pack's going into turn 1.
Honeyman up there in that group, driving the 42 for Young's Motorsports.
She is just
a rookie
waiting.
Driver. That is a rookie team, and they're in the lead pack late at Daytona. 34 to go.
34 laps to go, y'all. Hit that like button. 6 to go to 250.
Through there, I might just
Hit
fall
that
back.
subscribe
You know,
if you
that's
have
exactly
not
what Kyle
joined this
Busch
channel
did in
yet.
the
What
Cup
are you
race.
waiting on?
He found himself in that spot.
Look
after
at
we made that
Leland
last pit stop,
Honeyman.
and he said, hey, there's no way we're not going to have another
19th.
wreck. I'm going to get out of here.
Well, and I think if I'm riding at the back of that pack, I'm going to just say, well, you know, I'm not going anywhere. Drop out of there. As you see, Ryan Ellis takes the lead.
Give a call to Ryan Ellis.
Ryan Ellis in that
Does
43.
so many great things in the sport of NASCAR. Was a PR man, but wanted to drive. Stuck with it, running full time this year in that 43 for Tommy Joe Martin, Caesar Baccarella.
She was leading.
Racing, and he's leading.
She's in third now.
What a dream it must be for him and his family.
She probably didn't want to make a decision to pit.
In Central Florida,
so
saw him in the garage
yesterday.
Took it off of
her.
For all involved.
So now, the leaders are crossing.
Nice little story there with Ellis.
The start-finish line right now.
And now we got a mess on the back.
And then
Chandler Smith in the 81.
Fourth through whatever
Riley
is
Herbst
joining the turn 3.
Two aggressive young drivers full of talent.
Sparks flying. It's time to race.
This is fun, isn't it?
I'm not sure I can take it for 32 more laps.
You're going to get a break in a minute, Adam.
There's Custer.
Yeah.
Going for fourth.
You might be right, Michael.
These guys are just so aggressive.
Blocking.
You got to be if you're going to win.
Look at that.
But like you said, Kyle Busch.
Love these in-car cameras. Something new that we're doing this year.
Bailed, and it paid off.
So yeah, Ellis is getting the start-finish line now. So there's a whole.
Wreck, he was not going to get it.
And they're on the back stretch.
He was able to avoid that big wreck by doing that.
31 to go.
It's crazy to me that there's 3 Fords at the front. There's only 6 of them in the field tonight.
Thanks for the subscribe.
Right in the middle of that pack.
Where's Ricky Spinhouse when you need him? That's right.
Back up to the front.
Where's he at?
And he's got those 4 fresh tires.
Ooh, got loose there. Who was that?
Was that Truex all over the place?
Truex, yes.
Truex in the 19, outside lane. Older brother Martin, the NASCAR champion, made his 20th start in the Daytona 500 earlier tonight on Fox. And one of the great
Ryan Ellis is hoping, praying.
When Ryan got his first career win in an Xfinity car at Dover, and a couple of days later, his brother won the Cup race. Their dad was there to watch it all. Look out at the front of the field. Big move.
Something's going to happen here.
The 39 to jump to the front.
He got 3 Fords in that outside lane.
Keep your eye on the Chevy in the middle there. Austin Hill, he's just hanging right there. Lap after lap.
I appreciate it, KC.
A little bit of ground on the leaders.
Meanwhile, this group continues
tease you a little
to
bit
show
with the in-car cameras. Can't show them constantly, but we'll like tease it a little bit.
Stop of the night.
Riley Herbst's taking the lead here.
Recky Spin Out.
Easily.
We call him Recky Spinhouse Jr. on our channel. Where's he at?
This is the battle on the right.
He's probably on an airplane heading back to North Carolina.
The cars on the left are stretching their fuel, leading this race. And they're in a really safe place right now, leading
Ellis
with not a lot
into
of
turn, coming out of turn 4.
Eventually, they'll have to come to pit road, but if there's a caution beforehand, they're going to be leaders.
Woo.
Yeah, they're sitting there in this nice little safe single line. These other guys are duking it out.
Zach says a girl needs to do it. Let's go. Okay.
That's just an amazing push. Right up the middle, too.
Ryan Ellis
finish the deal
on the back stretch, and
this 3 wide is out
29
of control. 3 wide, 5 or 6 rows deep. The level of concentration is amazing.
And skill. I tell you,
look at Austin Hill.
These guys are really good.
He just drove through the
just trying to run that close together.
Field.
You know, they
Austin
know that
Hill's
they
in
need
5th.
to be at the head of this line whenever those leaders make their pit stop. They feel like this is their race for track position to be in the right spot when it does come down.
All
to
those
last
cars,
couple
bro.
of laps.
Crazy.
That is scary looking.
Huge block. Ryan Sega's got a fast Ford, too.
He does have a fast car.
That 39 right up the middle. Austin thought he needed to get to the bottom. It didn't work out.
Right, Justin? I don't know. There's going to be at least one big one.
Another 10, 15 laps on fuel before they would have to make a pit stop.
They're going to have to pit, though, Samuel. She's going to have to pit. Unless something happens, they're going to run out of gas.
And those that have made pit stops racing from 4th on back,
she's
here in the pack.
She's on 30 laps of fuel right now.
Yeah, this pack's about
23
30
laps
seconds
ago she pitted, so it's almost out. They're just waiting for a caution.
Driving. You can't imagine.
These guys are nuts.
Survive this long.
I can't explain to folks at home how difficult this is. 185, 90 miles an hour.
Nicholas, what's up, bro?
Buffeting all over you. You got to be on top of your game, and these guys are. Hill's back to the front.
That Austin Hill, man, so strong.
He's been throwing a lot of real close blocks. I hope he knows what he's doing there, because that's getting a little close.
It's like
I cannot believe they're still out there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let's say there's 2 schools of thought.
27 to go.
Strategy. and approach to
Wreck
racing
time.
tonight, right? Let's go single
He's looking
file.
pretty good,
Let's keep
David.
our nose clean. Or we can go 3 wide.
He
and
went
dance
from
in
the back of the pack to the front.
You just can't imagine that these guys could continue to race 3 wide
Exactly.
that aggressively
Right,
and not get into
They
one
have
another,
to-
but they're doing an amazing job of
They
that.
have to
They're starting
pit.
to sort it out just a little
Decker,
bit here.
Ellis,
Still 3
and
wide
Smithley
in
have
a
to
few
pit.
rows, but not all the way through the field.
Wouldn't you like to know what
But
Shane
with these
Hendricksburg
guys
is
doing what
thinking
they're
right now?
doing-
Like, he's raced rally, he's raced everything, supercars all over the
26
world.
to go.
I bet he's never seen anything quite like this.
But you know what? When the others pit,
Cole
he'll be in the
Custer's
top 10
car.
if
Yeah,
we
he's right
reset
there.
right now.
Yeah, he's
Back
right
in
there with
7th.
And he was a lap down earlier tonight, got the free pass, and finds himself right where he needs to be.
Another guy in that same boat, John Hunter Nemechek. He's fighting his way up
Come on,
toward the
John
top
Hunter.
10
I picked you, baby.
after a couple of spins.
He's in 16th.
Twice he's been a lap down.
Allmendinger back to a 17th. SVG in the 11th.
We'll
Let me see my SVG fans out there.
Laps to go at Daytona. Ryan Ellis leading.
Man, they are stretching it. They are stretching it. They are stretching it. Keep hitting that like button. We're trying to get to 250. It hasn't moved since. Let's go. Hit those likes, guys. If you haven't hit the like, if you're just coming in, if you haven't hit the subscribe, what are you waiting on? You ain't going to see this type of energy anywhere else. At 10:06 p.m. Central, who's been doing this going on for almost 800 miles, hanging out with you guys, both streams. SVG wins this race. Wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be something they all wreck and he comes out in the first spot? But side by side, we'll bring the in-car camera back here. They don't have too many to pick from, but this guy's right in the middle of it. So, let's see. Decker, Austin Hill, 39.98. Cole Custer, Chandler Smith, and Ryan Truex and SVG in the top 10. Oh, caution! They finally got it. The 27 spins. Oh my gosh. 24 to go. And a caution is out on the track. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Here we go. What's up, Gator? Chris George, what's going on, dude? Oh.
He's going to be able to work his way out of that wet grass.
Looks like he might get stuck down there.
You saw when we were side by side,
Jeb
he
Burton,
just got lifted.
who was leading.
Somebody got him in the back, whether he tried to close a hole or what. Just turned around. Luckily, kept it off that inside wall.
You like that? Mix things up.
He'll get him some tires and try to get back in this battle.
That changes everything,
7.
Rick says.
That opens the door for Ellis, Smithley, and Decker to come down, get their pit service under caution.
The problem they're going to have is that nobody else is going to pit. They've already made their last stops, and they'll have to line up behind them.
Let's see if we can tell what happens to the 27.
Maybe everybody comes in.
He's getting ready to be the caution, and it's because of Shane trying to get in a hole that wasn't there.
Not there at all. See, Jeb Burton's lucky to get away with not getting any damage there.
Lucky, and also, did you see him? He had his foot on the floorboard, too, when he was sliding toward the wall, keeping those tires spinning, keeping him out of that wall. That's good driving.
We've seen some really, really good saves tonight. The buffet is open. Let's do the Golden Corral onboard camera.
The buffet is open.
Oh, such a helpless feeling when that happens to you.
He didn't quit driving it, though.
No, he didn't.
He kept driving through that grass.
They can pit under caution, but since everybody else is just pit, I don't think there's going to be anybody
Jeb's
pitting.
dad, Ward, won the Daytona 500 2002, 1 year after and 1 year before.
I know, it's
Michael
ridiculous.
Waltrip.
Look at those eyes.
Yeah, he's looking, trying to find a place to go.
That's a cool shot. I want to go back to something you said, Andy. Now on board with Austin Hill.
Oh, he did get taken out.
Happens.
Shane Van Gisbergen just
Oh, and
into
then
the
Shane
air.
goes for a spin.
Yeah, he did. I didn't see that.
SVG spun Burton, and then he spun too.
I wondered because I thought, man, he's got to be top 5, and then I top 10 at least, and then I looked up and saw he wasn't there, and that's the reason why.
And he kept it out of the traffic.
Look at this save.
Wow.
We're talking about how good a save Jeff Burton made. This one was even better.
You don't do that in supercars. 81 supercar wins, 3 championships.
What a beautiful save there for Shane.
We'll take a break and reset. Going to be right around 20 laps to go when we return to the green flag here at Daytona.
Rick says, how many times in a plate race have we seen 4 or 5 cars play pit strategy, stay back, and pass everyone who stayed out? Lots of times. So we're almost to 250 on the likes. Let's see if we can get there. If you guys help us get to 250 in likes, if you just joined us, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. We have a great time here with NASCAR. We'll be bringing you some NASCAR coverage this weekend coming up from Atlanta. We've done all of Speed Weeks, everything except the ARCA race. We've been here. So ARCA race was just too late. I couldn't do it. But we've done everything else from Speed Weeks, and we've had a lot of fun. We've met a lot of new folks, and we hope for you to join us coming up here next weekend here in Atlanta. So who's going to win this thing? Let's see what happens. Let me see your predictions. Are you staying with who you got? Dinger's back in 11th. Cole Custer's in 7th. Austin Hill, that strong car, he's in 8th. We'll see here if these cars pit. I think Ellis, Smithley, and Decker have not pit yet, so we'll see what happens. Ripa's going Smith. There we are, over 250. Thanks, guys, for that. Appreciate that, guys. I'll be the dark horse and go Ryan Truex. Ooh, look at you. Samuel's going Ryan Truex. Almost 350 viewers, and congrats on the 9K subs. Thank you, Chris George. It's been a heck of a time these last couple days. Hey, college basketball tomorrow, Chris. Still with Creed. All right, still going with Creed. Steve Reedy says, here comes the big one right after they take the green. Pull them belts tights just one more time. Staying with Creed. All right, Steve. New to this goes Custer or the 20. Not likely, though. David Dabb says, why wouldn't you pit on our yellow flag? Because they just pit. They don't want to give up the pits present. They think they can make it all the way. Their tires are fine. They can probably make it without the green-white checker as well.
NASCAR Xfinity Series at Daytona. Pit stops for the leaders. They're finally giving it up and getting their service, Regan.
Well, definitely some cars that were happy that caution came out at them. They will not have to make a green flag stop. The 43 Ryan Ellis, it's going to be a simple stop for him. The main thing they told him is to make sure no other cars were coming in when he got ready to leave, so they don't
Tennessee
damage
over
that
Missouri,
car because they got potential for a good run.
Oh, that's an easy
and the
one.
36 of Natalie Decker,
but you never know.
She was extremely happy when the yellow came out, really pumping up her crew and telling them great job on the calls.
I like those calls. It gave them a shot.
Oh, right.
It gave them a shot to stay out of the big mess.
If Truex wins, Martin will be down there
sponsors on
for
TV.
sure.
They're leading at Daytona. And that's pretty cool stuff.
They're right here in the middle of it with 20 to go.
A few other drivers from that lead pack came down.
MSH says, I feel like
Natalie
I'm
Decker
in
7
own echo dinger chamber.
And
I'm fine with
congratulations as
that.
well on the fact she got married in the offseason. Jeff Burton brings out the caution.
All right, commercial break. We're over 250 on the likes. We have a bunch of subscribers. Went over 9K. Thank you guys so much, y'all. Appreciate it. As we are going on 10:14 on the Central, 11:14 on the East Coast. It is almost Tuesday, and Speed Weeks is almost over here. We got 21 laps to go, and we'll move on from here. Ernest says Creed. See what Creed is. He is in. Where is Creed at? I don't see him. Creed is in 15th. Whew. I hope he pushes Numachek to the front. They got a lot to climb for 21 laps, but they could probably do it. Shane at 20. Yeah, you're kidding. He spun out. Who'd he spin out? He spun out Burton, and then he spun out himself in the tri-oval. Congrats. Thank you on the subs. Appreciate it, new to this. Thank you for that subscribe, too, as well. We do it the right way, y'all. Some people try to do it quickly by just showing the race, but they'll have their day. We'll have their day. Scott says the 7, Allgaier. He's in 11th. Look at Daniel Dye in the 10, in the top 10. Chandler Smith. He's going Chandler Smith in 3rd. All right.
Part of a NASCAR doubleheader. We'll be the backside of a doubleheader again. Only this time it'll be with the Craftsman Truck Series. Coverage starts Saturday at 4 o'clock Eastern Time on FS1. Regan?
Adam, the complexity of this race has just changed dramatically. The 21 of Austin Hill hitting pit road. Radio to the team. He thought he had an issue with a tire. They decided to go ahead and pit because something fell off to him, and it was a good call. As soon as he got to the pit box, crew chief said the left rear looks like it was
in my opinion.
They're checking over the rest of the car.
I like that.
He's come from the back to the front a couple times tonight. We're going to get to see it again potentially here.
Munchie or
been some good
the
TV,
Munchie
Regan.
Channel? What is it?
Get your popcorn ready, right, Michael?
This cat has been wheeling it right up the middle.
Do you pronounce the H in your channel?
It's fun to watch.
He's got his 4 tires he wanted. Again.
Decker.
He goes about.
Zach's going Decker.
See our top 10 there. Give a shout out to Daniel Dye. He's a truck regular. Making this
Decker
Xfinity start. 25th. Has a top 10 run going.
Be something if she can do it, but I don't think so.
Ryan Sieg leading this race late at Daytona, and that's a fast forward too. He's done a good job of holding his own up there.
He made a lot of moves.
You're welcome,
to get
Steve.
That lead.
Sage Karam in 6th place.
Pennsylvania loves your new work, your great work. Thank you, Scott.
Even after that caution.
Relatives in Pennsylvania.
Have some penalties on pit road.
Quakertown.
Ellis and Blaine Perkins, but they had made those pit stops, not many pitted, so dropping to the rear for this restart
avoid
should
the
be
next 20,
an enormous
exactly.
loss of track position. Celebrate the
I'm
guy
did he
out
hit
front. Ryan Sieg takes over the race lead. Journeyman in the NASCAR Xfinity
There's not many of us. There's not many of us, man.
One of these races. He's been close so many times, and you and I've said how many times, Michael, the party, the celebration is going to be incredible when he finally gets it done.
Well, his father is down in the pits right now, cheering his young
Dicker
son
gets the
on
top 12, I'll be
for this team to get that victory because, like you said, you see
but
what
yet
he's
again,
doing tonight. He's got the ability to go to victory lane, and this is a family-owned team, and just does a great job behind the wheel.
Yeah, that
thanks for that subscribe. Appreciate it.
It'd be nice to see.
It would be
Brett
cool.
Bedine, I was DW and then Sterling Marlin.
Let's get an Austin Hill radio update after the pit road situation when they came down and made the stop.
Good job feeling that there, man. We would have never made it to the end of the race if you stayed out there and went green. So we at least still have a fighting chance doing it this way. Yeah,
what do we do
Austin
now?
Hill now in 26. What happened?
We only got 20 laps to go.
That's the only thing you can do right now.
Jeb Burton had that spin that brought out the caution. He did lose a lap. He's 28th. Free pass went to Patrick Emmerling. He's back on the lead lap. 27 cars going to be on the lead lap here. Michael said it. We're inside of 20 laps to go. Going to be 18 remaining when we return to the green flag.
And they're going to be 18 of the most intense laps.
Praise Dale.
of the day. And I say that reluctantly because they've been pretty intense already.
Big Kmart car.
The thing has been just so
DW
competitive.
in the Western Auto.
A lot of great racing.
Look what's happened here on a restart.
With
Manufacturer teammates working together as Riley Herbst takes that outside lane going behind Ryan Sieg. And a couple of those Joe Gibbs Toyotas on the inside. Chandler Smith in front of Ryan Truex.
I guess he pit.
There's 3 Fords.
Yeah, Cole Custer there as well.
All right.
Out on the outside.
Lights off the paced car. Here comes the big one. 72% said
How
yes.
about A.J. Allmendinger having a day.
Keep voting in the poll.
In the Daytona 500,
Here
coming back to the Xfinity Series full time.
Oh, the tide ride, yeah.
He's got a real shot to make a play here.
I'll be surprised if he doesn't have something to say about who wins this race.
Colleague Racing has 23 wins all time, 15 of those courtesy of A.J. Allmendinger.
Not only is he a great driver, he's a great spirit. Always
All
fun
right,
to be
y'all.
around.
Here we go.
Green flag, boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys!
He's a dad now, too. Congratulations on that.
That's right. Got another mouth to feed. You better get going.
'39 pushes ahead with that 98, pushing him. 18 to go.
Don't want to get too far out in front of the pack.
Yeah, they've broken apart.
Yeah, this can work against you to get that far out.
Oh, nice job of
sliding up.
39 rides up and blocks.
Now what do we do?
98 goes low.
Well,
we go for
39's a sitting duck.
Riley Herbst sliding to the inside. Looked like a little side draft there off of Ryan Sieg, and debris on track. We've got our 8th caution.
And another call. And a big wreck.
More than debris. Look at this.
Jeb Burton again.
Jeb Burton spins, and we're under caution.
Good. Just got ran.
Leland Honeyman.
Been a solid day for that
whoever
Young's
picked
Motorsports
Honeyman, he's
rookie,
wrecked.
But it looks like he's
it's
done.
over. And then Van Gisbergen's got damage. More damage. Still rolling, though.
Garrett Smithley, he's been through a lot tonight, and the car shows it.
All right, let's go Jeremy Clements. He's been through a lot tonight.
If the shoe fits, right?
That's right.
Oh, look at that.
Ooh.
Looked like Parker Retzlaff and Jeremy Clements were arguing over space.
Here we go.
And Honeyman got the worst of the deal.
We've seen that a handful of times tonight where it's just, I mean, we're talking about no more than a foot or so that these guys could cut each other a break.
Thank you for the subscribe.
And not cause these, but we've had quite a few cautions because of it.
Well, if you're going to cut someone a break, you're not doing it anymore. You're just going to race hard.
That was a big one.
Remember, Austin Hill was back there.
Look at that.
I mean, yeah, we're talking about less than 6 inches.
We got out of there. Woo!
But Retzlaff would not let him have that 6 inches and was able just to
look at Creed in the top 10.
Riding with Jeb Burton.
95 syndrome, exactly. Told ya.
Let's look into his eyes. That was such a great shot of him earlier when he was out of control.
Jeb just can't catch a break tonight, can he?
Yeah, he's been all over the place.
He's had a good car.
The unfortunate thing, he had gone a lot
Austin Hill came this close
so a
to get hit.
caution would have put him in line for the free pass. Unfortunately, he's a part of the caution and therefore does not qualify. Honeyman's car on the hook. Burton back on pit road. Smithley in as well.
Yes, sir. Trying. We got a lot coming up here.
We're trying to get Shane Van Gisbergen back out here, see if he can get a finish out of this.
If you go back to the beginning portion of this race, Suarez gets knocked out.
It is good.
And all the other Kaulig cars were involved in that other accident that we had early. And they've done a good job of staying in the game. When you talk about
still have no clue who's going to win this thing. Me neither.
Shane Van Gisbergen's done a nice job, so they might have something to show for tonight, even though they've been banged up.
Don't go through a roll or two of tape.
Oh, absolutely. Might add to that budget line item as we move to Atlanta. Going to be inside of 15 laps to go.
Thank you,
when we
MSH.
go back to the green flag at Daytona.
It's free. Is one of my good friends. It's a Disney guy. His slogan is "It's free to do." It's all free. It's not very hard. The only thing that's not free is the memberships, but that helps me. It helps me. So just y'all hanging out, watching the race is helping me. I appreciate it. Anytime you subscribe, it's helping me. So thank you guys. Thank you, MSH, man. Who gets a lap back? Let's see. SVG. SVG back on the lead lap, baby, with Natalie Decker. I'm a new sub as well. Awesome. Good deal. Appreciate you guys. So 2 more to 9,070. 2 more to 9,070. Oh, 1 more to now 9,070. Shane and Natalie. Maybe Natalie and Shane can ride together to the front. Wouldn't that be something? Poor Natalie. Back there in 25th. BJ McLeod in that 78. He didn't make the 500, but he's racing here. Austin Hill in 18th. He had to pit. There's my pick. Hunter Nemechek in 12th. Austin Allgaier in 11th. Sheldon Creed 10. It's going to be a good one, y'all. Thank you so much for the subs. That was sub 69. Awesome, David. Get your mind out of the gutter.
I want to introduce you to someone that has sold tickets at the Daytona International Raceway since it opened in 1959. And before that, she even sold tickets to the beach races with Betty Jane France. She's so famous, they even named the ticket office after her. Let's
awesome.
go meet Juanita Lightning Epton. Hello, it's Michael. I'm here.
Everything can start then.
That's right, we can go. I gotta ask you a question.
Okay.
103 years old. What is your key?
I guess it's the Lord. I go to and from work every day.
That is incredible.
NASCAR only shows so many. I only got them off the NASCAR.com. It wasn't available.
What are some of the favorite memories you have from this job?
If it's available on NASCAR.com, I'm gonna.
Right.
Some of y'all had heard that today, but apparently she was back selling tickets to the beach races, which is nuts. But yeah, I get these off of NASCAR.com, off the paint schemes, and if they're not available, sometimes they just don't give them. But that's why. Natalie took gas only after stretching it, so the tire wear, she is not in good shape. Yeah, so probably not going to come to the front. It doesn't cost you a dime to sub to this guy a channel. So appreciate those, appreciate it. Why not do it? That's right, man. MSH doing work tonight. Thank you, guys. It's been fun. Yeah, that's it. That's how it goes. 2024 in Denny's year. I hope so. Didn't look too good today. He was leading the race though.
Just warms my heart. She's
what a sweetheart.
Her spirit is amazing. We spent a couple of days together here in Daytona, and I've been visiting her over in the ticket office for a few years now. We've become buddies.
You're just trying to butter her up to get some tickets for her to come back.
Next year, maybe she can slide me a couple. But
I'm guessing no.
No, she loves her job, and she just loves this racetrack. And look at that sweet lady.
A legend. Lightning, 103 years old. Juanita
103?
Still going to work every day.
So here we are. Hey, inside of 15 laps to go. It's getting good.
We're still 103.
We are. We're closing on 2 days in a row at the racetrack. What do we anticipate here? What are we watching?
I've just been watching Ryan Sieg.
Bro, why do people care so much about Natalie
blocks
Decker?
He's making, and now,
I don't know.
Can he continue to get away with those blocks? We know how tough it's going to be to do just that. And then Herbst, he's another driver right there up front.
Samuel says the 500 was
really
okay.
aggressive.
Just didn't
I
care
like
for the
Riley
finish.
Herbst's position here. And
Wish it would have
like
been. Me too.
With Sieg, I'm just
at least a green white checker. I think they should have figured it out
to being a
go
problem.
green white checker. But
as it gets more intense here, he might not get away with it.
You know what I love, Adam? We talked
that
about all
98
the
in second
Chevys in the
place.
race, and the Chevys on the front row. We got 3 Fords that are pretty much taking up the front of the pack here lately, with Cole Custer joining those 2 on the front row. So it'll be interesting to see if the Fords can hang on or who wins this race.
Dial-up internet.
Chevy's won 12 of the last 13, and it's all because of what we've
glad
talked
you could
about,
join
the
us.
strength in numbers.
I am
but
Bert.
the only
Some space.
non-Chevy to win, when you talk about the
I love
last
your ride,
7
by
or
the
so
way.
years for the Xfinity cars at Daytona, was a Ford. Austin Cindric got it done, went on to win the championship. So he's quite the player, is Austin Cindric.
They've added a lap here for debris. A lot of these cars are running around with tape all over them, and some of the panels flapping in the breeze, and I think some of it has come off of one of the cars.
How is she underrated? How is she overrated? Hey, she
finish this race on Monday?
She was leading the top.
No,
leading this race.
We got 30 minutes.
We're not a caution.
Yeah, we'll get it done.
It's Monday.
All these cars are all beat up.
You mean I thought you were going to bleed into Tuesdays? What you were hinting
That's
at?
right.
Yeah.
30 minutes.
I really think we got a shot to do that.
I think so too.
Let's hope not.
There's going to be a lot of pushing and shoving over these next 12 laps when we go green.
The big one's coming here. 13 laps to go.
Right with you?
Yeah, sure. Why not? I brought my Airstream.
I think she's
By the way,
better
Austin
than
Cindric won
Deegan.
here 2021.
I'll say
He
that.
was the reigning champ, so he won
I think
it in
she
20,
deserves
got
a
the
ride
title,
more than
came here
Deegan
to
does.
Daytona, and got that victory for Ford in the Xfinity Series.
Daytona and Austin Cindric go well together.
And look at this. And Cole Custer's been big time when it comes to an Xfinity car, 13 career wins, but the rest of the top 5 hadn't experienced a whole lot of victories. Chandler Smith got one last year at Richmond. We talked about Riley
She's
Herbst
better
last
than
fall
Danica.
at Las Vegas.
I think you got a point there, Rick.
It's funny. I called Cole Custer this morning and said, "What do you expect, buddy?" And
MSH, you worked hard for me tonight. I appreciate it, dude.
He said, "I'm going to chill at first, but I feel like we'll surface at the front." Well, he
Good to
was
see everybody back
on.
this
He
weekend.
tends to do that. He
If you
lines up
enjoyed,
up
make
front
sure you
when
come
it
back.
counts.
Don't just go somewhere where they're showing the race.
Austin Hill's got a lot of cars
We
in
put
front
a lot
of
of work to make this fun, y'all.
Well, flat tire. Good call by him to get to pit road. We'll see if he can. Another car to watch is John Hunter Nemechek. He's stuck back there, but he's come to the front a couple of times. Maybe those two cars can get together.
JHN, baby.
25 cars on the lead lap. Going to restart with 12 to go. There's Nemechek.
He looks like he's racing Martinsville, doesn't he?
There's a handful of them that do.
They all got wrecked.
Kligerman there, one of the pre-race favorites.
Two Fords lined
the
up.
top 5. Caught up in that early accident. Stayed in the game, but they're 2 laps down.
She ain't wrecked yet. You're right, Rick.
Reed riding in the 10th position.
Reed's camera at the top is all jacked up.
Consider how
It
it
needs to be
finished here
washed.
last August. Just barely got beat by inches. Justin Allgaier edged him.
All right.
We're adding a lap.
Oh, nope. One more lap.
Lights are on.
Yep.
Lights on again.
Got to report some debris in turn 2.
Well, we turned off the camera. There it is. There's Cole Custer. We've been riding with him because he's been near the front.
Weekend and few days for sure when it comes to Daytona and everything we've experienced. This was the big one into the Great American Race earlier tonight on Fox.
And William Byron was in the big one. Got a little push from behind, shot him into.
He'll be back for sure. Awesome, Scott. Ban on Raceway dead.
Missed that one. Got to the line just in time.
That was tight.
That was very close.
Daytona 500 champion.
I mean, you're talking about feet. The difference between the caution being out
So
before
right
he
on
takes
February
the white,
7th.
but because he had
Catching
taken
the last few
flag,
laps with
caution
you.
comes out.
Vietnam,
The race is
Troy, what's
official,
going on?
Byron leading, and he gets to celebrate his first win of the Daytona 500. And what a year ahead it's going to be for Hendrick Motorsports.
All right, lights are off on the pace car. They're
40
going down the
years and all
backstretch.
they
There
have meant
was
to
some
the history
debris.
of NASCAR.
Williams, a young man out of Charlotte,
Gators
North
going
Carolina,
26 for the win.
Talked his dad Bill into taking him to the
That's Karam.
races
My
in
good
Charlotte.
friend
Martinsville,
MSH helped me pronounce
watching
tonight.
from the grandstands.
Someone tossed a water bottle. Oh, look,
And
they're
there's
going through the 24
that will go down
car
in history as
inspection.
one of the greatest numbers ever in NASCAR.
They got that thing all
Williams
tore
is
apart,
adding
y'all.
to Jeff Gordon's legacy with that number.
They have that thing tore apart.
It looks like the lights are off on the pace car now.
Let's do it. See how this shakes out.
All right, Dark Shadows is going Karam as
2
well.
Fords out front. Ryan Sieg, Riley Herbst. A Toyota and a Ford behind them. Sage Karam, Cole Custer. The rest of the top 10. Sammy Smith, Chandler Smith, Allmendinger, Jones, Creed, and Truex.
All right. Let's go.
Here we go, green flag, buggity, buggity, buggity. Let's go racing, boys!
In the season opener.
39, holding back, holding back, holding back. I think the 98 jumped the gun a little bit. Well, the 8 goes to the outside. No one's going with him, though.
Nobody goes with him, though. This is going to cost him.
Yep. The 8 tried to jump.
Thought maybe Justin Allgaier would jump up there, his teammate. He does not. Smith going in the wrong direction.
You can see how important that draft is. He pulled out, thought somebody to go with him, and just dropped to the back.
98.
There's still a lot of time left. Still more than 10 laps to go.
teammates in that inside lane. Cole Custer, white, red, and black, 00, pushing the 98 of Riley Herbst.
What about Sage Karam? What a run for that young man.
Hanging tough.
And it's way behind. What's going on with that?
Sheldon Creed kind of leading that third lane up on the outside.
He's trying to make it happen, isn't he?
He's trying to, and he's got some help.
10 to go.
Don't forget about this guy. We've seen him drop through the field more than once tonight. And look at this run up the middle.
He's just got a nose for the lead, pushing Jordan Anderson in that red, white, and black number 32.
Ooh,
the season parted. Here they come.
Custer goes to the outside.
Custer making a move to the outside of Ryan Sieg. And we understand the 98 of Riley Herbst going to be penalized for a restart violation.
I saw that
on the restart.
He jumped it. I saw it.
That's going to be really costly.
Oh.
That was close.
39 was holding back, and 98 gunned it, and he crossed the line first.
Get a little bit of a run and go at it.
And he's going to have to come in. That's it for the 98.
They warned these guys about it many times, so they don't give you a warning anymore. They penalize you.
Well, I'm really worried about this 98 car getting off the racetrack to serve this penalty.
Well, he's down on the bottom here. If he's
98
a good hand
jumped it. I saw it.
This is going to be really tough to pull off. Just watch.
Here's your push. Go bottom of the lane to the lead.
Oh,
his teammate slapped the wall.
Here it comes.
There
Big
goes
one.
Sage Karam.
Oh,
Another
44.
crash at Daytona.
Allgaier goes
Allgaier
flying.
Hopping through the grass.
Cole Custer as well. Watch this right here if I can get it before they wreck.
Championship involved in that.
Watch Cole Custer right here. Watch Cole Custer.
There's Daniel Dye.
That's such a good night going.
Great run.
Going down the backstretch here. This is a little behind, but watch Cole Custer here on the backstretch.
Caution number 9.
See a lot of damage to the front of Custer's car. His splitter looks like it's
Watch
gone.
Custer on this right here.
Yeah, that's not going to be good for him.
Boom.
Damage for the 44 Brennan Poole.
Yeah, the 7's not too bad. They can probably patch
Custer.
this one up.
And he goes riding through the field. Woo! Luckily, it was behind you. I got to see it.
You know, this works out big for Riley Herbst because he was going to have to do a pass-through penalty. If we stay green, he's done. Now, you get the caution.
Karam, bro.
He starts at the rear
You'll
on
never
the next
forget.
restart with
I
a
won't.
bunch of good drivers eliminated. Don't write him off just
Karam.
yet.
And like Michael said, it was going to be difficult for him to get out of that pack on the pit road and make that stop for the penalty. So he got lucky.
Looks like Daniel Dye stuck in the mud over there on the back. Didn't look like a ton of damage to that 10 car, as you see the serious issues with the 00.
Got to figure out some way to get some air to the engine too.
And look at our scoring pylon.
Silo was a south there on restart.
To serve the penalty, but Jordan Anderson, part-time, right? He's the boss, and he comes here. His father-in-law,
Buster
Larry
goes
McReynolds,
right
our
in
colleague at Fox, is going to be his crew chief. Unfortunately, Larry can't crew chief the car because he had to go back to the studio and work the Daytona 500.
Jordan Anderson in
and
second
here
place.
Jordan is right at the front with a real opportunity to get his first career victory.
But that's Larry McReynolds' setup, right?
That's right. He's the one that got this car put in this
That's
position.
Custer. Yep. I'm telling you, the leaders
Sage
have
Karam
been
right there. We see the highlight on him.
So are we saying that's the big
He's
one?
up there in that outside lane.
71%. So I'm just going to say yes.
Getting a big run.
That's the big one.
That's just too hard. You can't hit somebody from
Anderson
behind that
wins.
hard. I know you need to be pushing and
Chevrolet,
shoving to try to get some momentum, but that was just
he needs to come in and do his pit stop. So Anderson's going to be in first.
There are a lot of guys that did a great job sliding through there.
Jesse Love.
There's Daniel Dye spinning in the 10 car. Blaine Perkins slipping through.
Keeping that like y'all were trying to get to 300 likes.
That bump from Karam
at least
was just
260. 6 more to 260. Let me refresh
then
here
it causes
before I
kind of a chain reaction.
Look at Truex.
Oh, almost
4
270.
wide on the bottom in the dirt.
Deja vu.
44 off the ground with his front tires.
SVG.
Brennan Poole taking a hop there.
1 lap down.
Sheldon
Does he get his
Creed
lead back there?
squeezing
He's going to
through,
get a lap
looks
back, right?
Jordan Anderson in the 32, right up the middle for the lead.
How did Custer
You saw Austin
Stay on the
Hill
lead
driving
lap
through that. He was
after
ahead
all
of the
that.
mess.
Samuel says this is better than the 500. At least had more wrecks. Everyone likes to see wrecks, right?
You see Cole Custer checking the mirror to see if he's going to get a push. He got one.
Their body's got to be sore.
Man, that's such a horrible feeling.
What's
Listening
up,
to
Green
those
Bay?
crashes bring back a lot of bad memories, Andy. You wrecked a lot.
Yeah, unfortunately, yes.
I don't think that was a compliment.
I don't think it was.
No, I mean, we all do. I meant, you know what I meant.
Look at Sheldon.
You think
Creed.
Digger's going to win?
He's right in the middle of this somehow. Look at that.
Did you hear him use the gas, too?
Yeah, great job.
Hey, my boy
Put
is
that
in
all in my rearview mirror.
13th Nemechek.
I just got a text from Larry McReynolds. He said, I just sent a text to the pit box that said, reach up there and pull those belts tight one more time.
Let's go.
That was just a bad push by Karam. He had a big push from behind. And
did that 10K.
Yep.
9,100, actually. 91. I wish it was 10K.
Just, you know, the push from
25
the back
short
been the
of
problem
9,100
for him.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to tell whether, who's actually the one involved with those. Whether you're getting a bump from behind you that knocks you into somebody else and makes it kind of hard to blame somebody.
That ain't no big one. It's all right.
Road's
It's
a
going to
busy
happen.
place.
We
Guys,
figured it was going to happen.
Served his penalty. Allgaier's getting more work on his car.
Exactly new to this.
Herbst is dropped to the rear. Let's listen in.
Apparently, they're saying we laid back. I don't know. Yeah, because the leader's supposed to have rights, NASCAR. I'm not supposed to be ahead of the leader in the box. Of course I laid back. The leader's always supposed to have privilege.
Can't argue that.
No, but he did. But you do have to let the leader fire first, and it looked to me like the 98 fired first.
Regan?
Well, and Adam, that radio
He crossed
communication
the
came
line
well after the
first.
caution had come out. It took a while until they got the message to Riley that he had that restart violation. As you heard right there, he disagreed with it. He was not
Yeah, you
happy
did.
about it,
You
but
picked
they ultimately
Digger.
decided to go ahead and top off the fuel. They were a little concerned about fuel. They kept telling him to save fuel up until that point, so now he doesn't have to worry about it for the last few laps here.
Daniel doesn't look like he's got significant damage, does he?
No, but he's stuck in the mud all the way up to the axle.
I'm surprised we haven't seen that more.
We might have
I
green
think we
white
got to get a
checker.
tow truck for the tow truck, too. He's sunk down in there. Pretty good with those rear tires.
If you're wondering how much rain we've had here the last couple of days in Daytona Beach,
Truex
Florida, this
still
might
in
help
the-
answer the
Still in
question.
it, Samuel says.
Wonder no more.
Anybody changing their pick now with the big hit, big wreck? Cole Custer,
Now we
Allgaier. Let's see.
Spend countless hours, Andy,
at all
tuning
these-
these things, tweaking them to bring them to
Make 'em
Daytona.
just
all these
exactly
cars
right. Get that
damaged.
last little bit.
Klingerman.
Just
Look at
wrap it up with
SPG
tape,
back on
see
the
what you
lead
got.
lap in 22nd.
Seeing Cole
Custer
Custer here
in
it
21st.
reminds me of a season ago. We came to Daytona
Allgaier back there in
after going to
7th.
Cup
Herbst-
and winning a
Herbst
race.
had
being
to do
rookie of the year. He
a,
came back to the
right
Xfinity
here.
Series, and we all just knew he was going to be the man to beat.
Really?
And they kind of struggled out of the
Early.
gates. And
Very surprising last
couldn't
year in the
find their
beginning.
way at tracks where you just felt for sure they would be the team to beat. But come June, July, they started putting the pieces together. Once they got in the playoffs, they got on an incredible run, wins Phoenix, and brings home his first championship. It was a fun run to the end of the year for them.
That was one of the coolest 2 laps of the year at Phoenix when Cole,
It really was.
Cole took off from the point, dropped all the way back to 3rd or 4th on that lap and was able to charge through and get the victory. And that was just fun to watch.
Where's Custer? He's in the back. He had to pit.
3 wide at Phoenix. That doesn't happen much, and he was making it work.
Oh, it's all right.
Well, we're going to have inside of 5 laps to go when we
Green, white
go
checker.
racing again. Let's go back and look at what happened last year. This was the final lap. Austin Hill racing 3 wide at the front. Sam Mayer goes upside down. And by that much, when the caution came out, Austin Hill made it back-to-back wins at Daytona in February. In August, we had another shootout to the finish. Justin Allgaier by inches over Sheldon Creed, who was driving the 2 at the time.
One more like the 270. Let's see if we can get to 280, y'all.
That was Allgaier's First win at Daytona, but it was the 8th for Junior Motorsports by 8 different drivers.
5 legs to 280.
They have a good program here. 8 different drivers.
345 of us watching.
RCR
Appreciate
with a
y'all
good
being
program
here.
as well. They've won here 8
345
times
real people here
too. So
now 364.
That's the best when you talk about those two groups.
The old corn car looks pretty good from this side. It's in a mess on the other. Finally got
the
Daniel out
corn
of the
car.
mud.
Allgaier.
Yeah, they had to add a lap. They were going to go green there, but they couldn't get all that sorted out.
Let's go Austin Hills since he's up front.
We did the choose, and Jordan Anderson went to the outside. He's going to have a Chevy behind him, and Austin Hill. Let's look back at what we've had so far. Long day here in Daytona for all these Xfinity teams. Thought they were going to race at 11 this morning. Rain wouldn't allow that. Went green 9 o'clock Eastern time, and it was on early.
Ooh, that one hard hit for Sam Mayer.
Daniel Suarez with some issues. The rookie by nose.
Austin
Jesse
Hill's
Love takes the
camera.
first stage.
Pretty dang good, Owen.
We'll have the big one when you come to Daytona, and some big names caught up in this accident. Justin Allgaier racing for the lead, gets shot out of line.
Little debris off turn 2 that Cole Custer avoided, and they came together. As you see, Austin Hill, fast car, patched up. He gets the second stage.
And then here's Austin Hill running third gear, 100 miles an hour down pit road. Had to line up at the rear of the field after that one.
He's coming in hot. Been a crazy day for Austin Hill, and then this mess. Cole Custer just turned in the outside wall.
Yeah, nothing he could do. Just
my Chandler Smith prediction looking pretty good in second. Yeah, you did.
Jones slipping through there. And watch this 44, Brendan Poole, get caught. Watch it.
Yeah, he gets a little air right here.
Yeah.
Sage
Look at that.
Karam.
Yeah.
Larry
Sage Karam has
Mack in
been
victory
released from
lane,
the Care
baby.
Center.
That's good news.
They just came by, got
What's he going to say?
the one to go.
Tighten those belts just one last
That'll
time.
be 3 to go when we go back racing.
Who you got? Who you got, Andy Pete?
Wow, I don't know. I like Austin Hill's chances. Lined up on the outside lane, number 2.
Jordan Anderson, runner-up here twice
going
in the Craftsman
Nemechek.
Truck Series. Never won in an Xfinity car.
I'm taking my pick.
Car owner.
Hunter
His team won
Nemechek for the
last year
win.
when Jeb Burton got it done.
4
at
laps to go.
Talladega.
I think the kid can do it.
And not only is
One more
Jordan on the
caution,
front row,
maybe?
you see Parker Retzloff back there in third row outside behind.
See if you guys can get us to 300 likes before the night's
There's
over.
Austin Hill. And Retzloff has been a big pusher today. He's had a
21 more
lot
likes,
of
y'all.
steam. Be interested to see if he can hang with Austin Hill. I think Austin's going places. I'm going to agree with you.
Like I said, the 500, I never
Ryan
picked
Sieg's
a
been-
winner
he's been a
in
good
a plate
pusher, too.
race.
We'll
Just
see what he
too
can
many
do.
variables. You're right, Rick.
Maybe push Chandler Smith out front.
Want to report that Jeremy Clements has been released from the Care Center. Looking at the top 10, Jordan Anderson hasn't won. Chandler Smith, 1 career win. Ryan Sieg hasn't won. 1 victory in his career for Ryan Truex. Retzloff hasn't
on
won.
Facebook,
Sammy
Rachel.
Smith has
Appreciate that.
1 win. Sheldon Creed in the top 10. He's not been to victory lane. We could have a lot of fun at the checkered flag tonight.
I don't know if we'll have any more fun than if Ryan Sieg goes to victory lane, because I've already got a couple of texts from his dad, Rod, from the pit box. He said, we're going to get this thing.
Hit that like,
There's a
that
lot
subscribe
of folks
as
out
well.
that we see on
See
a
if we can
weekly
get to
basis that
9,080.
you know just how much it would mean to get this win at Daytona.
You just want the opportunity. Right here, these guys have it. I'll say anybody in the top 6.
All right.
Got a good
4
shot at
laps to
winning
go. Can we
Jesse
get a
Love,
green,
he's
white,
back
checkered?
there in
With
12th
another
right
caution,
now.
we'll
Blake
see
Perkins is
what
11th.
happens.
And he's missing
Here we
a
go,
fender.
green flag. Biggity, biggity, biggity. Let's go racing, boys.
Pace cars in, 3 to go.
Come on, fellers. Let's run it green to the checkered.
Nice start for the inside lane. Chandler Smith gets the jump.
Watch that 21 when he gets her wound up, though, on the back of Jordan Anderson. They've got some steam. Look at them come.
Down the backstretch. Smith.
Everybody's juking and jiving down that backstretch.
Ryan Sieg hopped into the outside
lane. Austin Hill
Chandler
trying to go
Smith
back to back.
There. Big advantage for Jordan Anderson. Is he too far out front?
Yes.
This might be a sitting duck.
Yes, you got to roll off the gas.
There goes Austin Hill. Outside lane.
Austin
drafting
Hill,
help from Chandler
Anderson,
Smith.
sitting duck.
2 to go at the line.
Unbelievable. Austin Hill. Those 21s in the chat.
Still a lot of racing left. I know it says only 2 to go, but it seems like forever.
Yes.
Austin Hill to the lead.
Austin Hill's been through a lot tonight. So much back and forth. But the money's on the line. A lap and a half to go, and he's got that 21 out front again. Brandon Jones ducking to the inside lane, getting a push from Sheldon Creed.
Ooh.
Yeah, Austin Hill's looking for that white flag.
2 to go.
Riley Herbst is trying to rally after that penalty. He's up toward the top 5.
You like the Georgia Bulldogs? They're all Georgia boys up front right now. Hill, Chandler Smith, Brandon Jones. White flag is out. 1 to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. Next
One
flag
lap
will
to
win
go.
the race. Austin Hill in front of his old teammate Sheldon Creed.
Thank you,
Sheldon
Bus.
Creed's hungry for a win.
Oh, Austin Hill's going to win this thing. Caution.
That might do it.
Caution would end it.
Austin Hill's going to win this back-to-back.
No yellow yet.
No yellow?
Austin Hill out in front of Sheldon Creed.
Nobody's going to be able to get there yet. Here, 5 back 18, no yellow.
Wow.
What an advantage on the final lap at Daytona.
All right, Matthew.
Sheldon Creed.
Congratulations.
Again. The Georgia drivers got the hat trick at the World Center of Racing. Austin Hill gets it done.
Austin Hill.
That's crazy. He has won 3 of these in a row.
Austin Hill able to win the race.
Big country, come on.
Look at that emotion.
That is really, really something else.
Isn't
Watch him go back to the line.
Can't you just feel that?
3 in a row.
It's been a
Hat
long day
trick.
for these crews.
Austin Hill, he's good at this plate, man.
Old teammates. They raced it out tonight.
Sheldon Creed was right there. And you thought he had a chance, and Austin Hill able to hold him off and win again.
What about Jordan Anderson Racing? A couple of top 5s for him.
That's Jake Bourne. He's one of the guys
Creed
that kind of
second
ramrods
again.
that
Jordan
Xfinity
Anderson
series.
third.
They build great race cars, man. I'm proud of them.
Chandler Smith 5th.
Dude, way to hang in there. Well, I thought we were out.
That's Creed's 8th runner-up finish. Still winless in his career.
That's
Seriously,
amazing.
like a quarter of his front bumper is bound with tape. Exactly.
I'm telling you, the last 3 races at Sheldon's Run has
they
been
turned
second.
it off.
Second at Martinsville, second at Phoenix, and second here.
See if they leave it back on.
You know, he's probably ready to get one of those checker flags. It's hard to beat this guy, though, when you get to Daytona.
Look at his bumper.
3P at Daytona. Woo!
Look at his bumper.
He's never lost one of these opening races at Daytona for us. That is just incredible.
They don't have his in-car camera on like they did Byron.
Just doing some donuts in Daytona.
Yeah, he might need some help getting out of that grass here.
He's got a lot of help right there with him.
He's got plenty of help.
What a day for Austin Hill. Had so much adversity throughout the night. 7th career win.
Cha-ching. I don't know who the crash was.
Oh, they love him. That's Timmy Latiga, the car chief.
Thomas Spencer, what's up, dude? I know, they were both crazy.
These guys ought to be proud of this one. They patched that car up with tape.
Some say this was
Got
better
him
than the
back out
500.
there,
Andy,
put him in position.
very rarely do you tape one up and not all the tape fly off and let alone go to victory lane.
Exactly.
That's a great
You like
job by the
NASCAR now?
team.
Awesome.
I'm really proud of him.
I'm glad I helped you.
And that driver. How many times, Adam, did he slice through the field from the back?
Look at that car.
We never wrote him off, though. We never lost faith.
He wouldn't let us. He kept coming to the front. You look. I don't know if he could do it at the end, but he did it.
You bet on Hill like a lap 60.
Regan.
Austin Hill celebrates with his team as they
walk
away right now.
They won them all, didn't they?
I don't know that I've ever seen a race where a driver's gone through as much as you did. You had a crash early on. You fix that. You get a flat tire. Then you go to the back again. Multiple things, and you get your third win at Daytona. How does this one feel?
Oh, I mean, it tops it off. 3P. I mean, you know how hard it is to win at Daytona? God almighty. You know, I don't know what was going on with me on pit road today, but my guys just kept telling me, look, man, dig deep. You're really good at these super speedways. I tried to screw it up on pit road, sped on pit road, slid through the box on the first stop. But, man, this minute Chevrolet was as fast as Xfinity 10G. That's for damn sure. Thank you for all these fans that stuck it out. I know it's late. I don't even know what time it is. I know it's past my bedtime, but we're about to party tonight, I can tell you that. I am so stoked. This is incredible. And to win, with it being the United Rentals 300, a longtime sponsor of mine. It can't get any better.
Must be cold.
Austin Hill wins his third straight at Daytona.
He got coming out of his mouth.
He said it. You guys know it. It's not easy to win here. And he's now done it 3 consecutive years in February. So impressive for Austin Hill.
And I just love the way he did it.
Thank you, William. Glad you had fun. How was those snacks, William?
He never gave up. That
snacks,
was all about
were they legit
heart
with
and
your
passion,
chili?
And he charged to the front repeatedly.
It was a team effort. I mean, you look at what those guys did. That pit crew put that car together, and he paid it off, man. He brought it right to the front. Got the win.
Father of 3. And now he goes back to his home track where he will be the defending race winner from the springtime a year ago at Atlanta Motor Speedway.
There's the boss, man.
How about that? Richard
Good to see that smile on his face.
That is so fun. Victory at Daytona.
Welcome.
There's nothing like it.
Welcome in all the new folks that found us tonight.
And what a fun weekend it was here in Daytona. Congratulations to all the winners. The Great American Race goes to William Byron. Austin Hill delivers in the nightcap.
Can we get one more subscriber to 9,080?
Truck Series
Can we get it?
Things started with our doubleheader Saturday, 2 p.m. Eastern Time on FS1.
And we almost got to 300.
Xfinity Cars coverage begins at 4. We're racing at 5.
Yes, they were.
The Cup race is Sunday from Atlanta Motor Speedway.
That crock pot chili is the best.
We were supposed to race on Saturday, delayed till this morning. We finally get going, 9 o'clock Eastern Time on Monday night, and it was worth the wait. And when it was all said and done and the smoke had cleared, it was Austin Hill who went out and picked up his 3rd consecutive February win at Daytona, getting it done over his old teammate, Sheldon Creed. Thank you for watching, and congratulations to Austin Hill.
All right, so no interviews, I guess. All right, so that wraps up. There's the 2. Thank you so much, guys. 9,081. Awesome. So we wrap up. They're going to do a repeat of the 500, it looks like, on FS1 now if you're watching. But man, oh man. So that wraps up Speed Weeks. Oh my gosh, I hate to see it go. We've had so much fun. Thank you, Rick. Thank you guys so much for everybody that hung out. Let's take a quick look at the whole field here, and then we'll call it a night. Austin Hill wins it 3 in a row, a hat trick. Chevrolet, all the races. Won all the races at Speed Weeks this year. Sheldon Creed finishes 2nd in that Toyota. So close, not enough. Jordan Anderson, he just was a sitting duck there at the end. He got too far out. Parker, I don't know how you say his last name, that 31 Chevrolet in 4th. Chandler Smith in 5th in that Toyota. Riley Herbst, he had that stop and go penalty, but hey, finishes 5th, 6th. That shows you how strong that car was. My boy John Hunter Nemechek finishes 7th. Justin Allgaier 8th, Brandon Jones 9th, AJ Allmendinger 10th, Ryan Ellis 11th, SVG, a top 20 finish. That's awesome for him. And 12th, Colt Custer got caught up in that wreck, but he finishes 13th. He came from the back of the pack. Blaine Perkins in 14th in that Ford, BJ McLeod in 15th, Garrett Smithley in 16th. He was up there in the front for a little bit. 17th, Patrick Emmerling. Natalie Decker, all that talk about her, she actually finishes 18th. She comes from the back as well, so good fun for her. Brendan Poole in 19th. Jesse Love, our pole setter, he got in a wreck, and just that bad in the front was messed up. So there it is. Let's see. Ryan Truex, man, we thought he'd pull it off, but he ends up 21st. Ryan Sieg in there in 22nd. Sammy Smith in 23rd in the 8 car. Anthony Alfredo, 2 laps down. Parker Klingerman, Jeb Burton, all these guys wrecked. Daniel Day, Sage Karam, gotcha, MSH, in 9 laps down at 28th. Jeremy Clents in 29th. Leland Honeyman, the rookie, gets his first start at 42nd. 18 laps down. Dawson Cram, 69 laps down, 31st. Josh Bilicki in 32nd. Frankie Muniz in 33rd. Josh Williams in 34th. Daniel Suarez, Sam Meyer, Haley Diggin, and Kyle Wertherman were all in that early wreck early in the race. So there is your final. All right, so let's go back to the main screen. Man, oh man. So we finish Speed Weeks. We started last Wednesday for the qualifying huge stream. We did the duels, first and second duels on Thursday. We did the truck race on Friday. There was no race on Saturday or Sunday. We did a doubleheader. We did 800 miles here live on the channel, guys. I know you guys were here with me all the way. And I want to appreciate every single one of you guys that hung with me from the beginning of today. I want to thank some of our newest subscribers, Bus024. Let's see if I can do this here. Can I move this up higher? Oh, I can. Let's do it this way. All right. So let's see. Bus024, Rachel Cam over on Facebook liked, Mr. Pearson, Pickle Diddy subscribed, and also Corey Dawson liked the stream. James Welber liked the stream. Full Send Rambo subscribed. Thank you so much for him. Steve Reedy liked on the Facebook page. Appreciate that. Steve Reedy followed on Facebook as well. So we're way over 100 followers now on Facebook. TEUFELHUNDCT subscribed. Thank you so much. Gator, Jeff, Greg, John, Ron Justice over on Facebook liked it. Craig Weber liked it again. And all the 500 new subscribers, everybody that subscribed today, I appreciate you. I want to thank my wife, Spain, for letting me sit here for, I don't know how many hours, 8 hours, 9 hours, whatever we started at today. I do appreciate you, and I love you, baby. I want to thank my mods who hung out here all the time. Matthew said he had to get to bed, but Gator, thank you so much. Thank you, Green Bay Packers, for being in here. Whole bunch of mods today. Thank you so much that made this possible. Also want to thank my members, all the new members that we've had today. We appreciate you for helping the channel and with your hard-earned money to give it back to us, and I do appreciate that. And just the ones that watched on the stream today, for how many thousands of views that we've had so far, I want to thank you guys for everything. We reached 9K. If you haven't seen the big pie in the face, go check it out right before the race started. I got a 9K celebration pie in the face. Until then, we'll see you in Atlanta. Should be fun. It's like almost a super speedway in Atlanta. So congratulations to William Byron for winning the Daytona 500. Congratulations to Austin Hill for winning the United Rentals 300. Octavia, good night. Gator, good night. Paul A, great race. Shane V, SVG on charge for those last few laps. That's right. Good job. Good night, everybody. Just make sure I missed anything. Have a good night, everybody. I'm tired. It's time to go. Peace, guys.
We'll be right back.